weather meteorologist Russ Murley on WNZF.
WNZF, Free for All Friday, and it's a very, very special Free for All Friday because we have very special people in the studio this morning that are helping to help those people that just need a hand up, not a handout. Right, Carrie Baird?
That's right.
Okay, so if you haven't been hearing about it, today is our first ever Neighbors Helping Neighbors Helpathon.
Yes, sir.
So
We're so excited to be here.
Well, tell everybody, get everybody excited about why are we here and what are we doing and what do we hope to accomplish. Carrie Baird with Flagler Cares.
We're really helping to celebrate how much our residents here care about others and to encourage everyone to step up and be part of that campaign today.
Okay, so we're asking for money and
businesses who have professional services that could remove a barrier from a client that we serve so that they can get on with stability and live with hope.
just kind of a bump to get back on the track, on the road again. And
right.
And so, and also Cheryl Tristram here, and you are just awesome, and appreciate working with you. And so, tell us, give us some examples of what the Flagler Care, the people you have actually helped, and how that came about.
So, I think some of the more recent examples of how we have served clients that are facing an obstacle would be a recent call. A Flagler Beach County Commissioner contacted us and said, there's a gentleman whose truck has broken down on A1A. The businesses are getting a little antsy about his truck just sitting there, and the authorities had threatened to impound his vehicle, but he had no money to have it towed. So Flagler Cares came in. We paid to have it towed to a dealership to be repaired. And it was, a small investment on our part, but it was a huge deal to him to not face those hundreds of dollars of impound fees.
Okay, so he's back on the road, and back sustaining for himself and everything. You said we've already had some donations come in. And we're going to give a phone. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, for listening. It doesn't matter if you can do $10, $20, $50, $100,000. We'll take it all if you can. Hey, JB there. You say $100,000 and Jay Burney comes to life here. Anyway, so so here's the number. I'm going to give it to you now, and we're going to give it to you a lot. But the number for Flagler Cares, when you call, you're going to talk to a Flagler Cares person, and you can make a donation on the phone. And you can also do it online by going to flaglercares.org. And you can just use a credit card and make a payment, right?
Correct. There's a banner at the top of the page about this help-a-thon. You just click on that. There's more information about how we serve clients here in Flagler County, and then a place to donate.
Okay. And also let me say, for all the naysayers, the negative Nellies out there that don't give to anything because they're afraid somebody might be taking advantage of their measly donation, this is, you guys vet people that come in. So somebody's not going to come in with $10,000 in their checking account and ask you to pay their electric bill and get away with it.
Correct. We definitely have a conversation, understand the real circumstance. Depending on the program, we ask for documentation of their eligibility criteria, and we always feel confident before we would provide assistance.
Well, and it's good to know that people know they're going to be screened and go, yeah, go ahead, screen me. I'm broke. I need some help here on it. Okay, so
typically,
Cheryl,
David, when we engage with a client to provide them with one of the services that we already have, we learn things about their situation. And that's really what we're trying to develop, is this fund that would allow us to go a step further of just not providing the assistance with getting connected to a benefit, but to actually resolve the issue that is causing this hardship.
Mm-hmm. So this is just a helping hand, not a continuous. People don't come back month after month, wanting you to pay their electric bill or keep their water on or something.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Once again, write it down. We're going to tell you. Oh, yeah, also a thanks to all of our three other radio stations in Flagler County. Kicks Country 98.7. Kevin Kane is in there, and he's talking to our country audience. We have JT and with Cool talking to our oldies audience. And we have Laura Z on the Beach 92.7 talking to all the people at work and that are listening, and hopefully they can get together. Maybe if you're at work and, you can pool together some people and make a donation on behalf of your company or something like that. That would be kind of a cool idea. So our goal today, in between now and noon, Carrie Baird, what are we trying to get to?
We're hoping to raise $25,000.
Yeah, 25,000. See, I say big numbers, and Jay Burney goes, yeah. I say 25. He's snoozing. I see anything over, whatever. So, Jay Burney, everybody knows you. You're the legend on Flagler Beach. And
I love that. I've been there a long time now.
Financial. You've made a lot of people wealthy with your financial services.
You know what? I tell them, just stay put. You'll be okay in the long run. Yeah. But I get the chair of the Early Learning Coalition, too, here in Flagler Volusia. And, a lot of the organizations have restrictions on what they can do and how they can help, and I'm concerned, obviously, about everybody, but about the 0 to 5-year-olds. And really, any other partnering we can do to help people out in ways that some of the organizations can is just such a blessing. So Flagler Cares, it's just so important what they're doing. So I always help, and I'm here to help more.
Well, you do. Well, that's great that you do all these other things as well as your financial company on Flagler Beach, right across from the pier.
That's right.
Upstairs.
Again, it's the kind of job where I talk about retirement all the time, but I don't get to, because I have to keep helping people. But doing the other things in the community that are important to me is how I always call it the work optional lifestyle we try to develop. But helping is so important, and that's what you do for your lifetime. So again, it's partnering with the agencies too. Carrie, what is that about carrying each other's water?
Yes.
So, are you ready to make a donation of some sort for the Help-a-thon?
I have to say I love the Keep the Lights On program. I've supported that for the last 2 years. So I would support anything in that neighborhood, because really people need help sometimes. We all find ourselves in a situation where you didn't think you'd be in this situation, and a lot of people try to guide you to the right way, but what is it? The no wrong door. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
No wrong door. If you go through Flagler Cares, they're going to get you the help you need. So, yeah, I'm ready to make. I told Carrie she could just make something up, and I'll say yes.
Oh, well. All right. Well,
it's I guess it's a blank check.
Well, again, I've never seen Carrie nervous about that.
Gosh, that's the hardest question to answer.
Hey, we could work it out.
All right. Okay. Well, how about I'll throw a number out there?
All right. Good.
No, I would hate to be high. I'd hate to be low, right, Ken?
Yeah, exactly.
Ken Belshey also just came in with Sunbelt Land Management, and he's the guy that's making some awesome projects happen here with Summertown and also with Veranda Bay. And if you just take time to look up these projects, and it's going to just be, just awesome for our community, for everybody, not just people that live there, right?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
we're very proud of them.
Of course, you take political heat anytime, but
Yeah,
you're the coolest guy under fire. I see all these people getting up there at these city council meetings or whatever, and they're saying all this stuff, and you just kind of sit there like,
Well, it's the profession I've chosen, so there you go.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, we admire that. And you also do contribute to the community. And you wanted to come in today and make a donation for to kick it off. So you're actually the first official one, because we haven't hit Jay Burney with his $500,000 check yet. But go ahead and...
Well, I'm afraid you set me up now. The bar's really high.
I think that's good.
Well, go ahead and just whatever. Everything is appreciated.
I love this mission. It's really something that appeals to me for a lot of reasons. Look, everyone needs help from time to time, including, a long time ago, years truly. So, this kind of organization is necessary in a community that's going to thrive and be successful, because, again, we all need it from time to time. So, I'm happy to help. I want to help. And on behalf of my family and on behalf of all the employees at Veranda Bay and Summertown, I'd like to offer this donation of $2,500
Wow.
to get you started.
Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. What a great... Thank you so much. I'm blown away. That is just awesome.
I hope it's a good start. And I would challenge our home builders in our community. We have 4 of them there, and plus 2 more production builders. And any of the residents there and any of my employees, I would challenge them to jump in and contribute as well. So.
All right. Okay. All right. Veranda Bay, Summertown, Ken Belshey, your family, and all your staff. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, and we're happy to help.
Okay, that is cool. That is very awesome. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back. We're going to find out more about what Flagler Cares is and does. And like, you know, I say it's the first door to stumble through when you're really down and out. And it's not just for you, but if you know of somebody, you have a neighbor, you run into somebody like that, is just, you feel really bad for them and you don't know how to help them or you can't. Flagler Cares, that's what they're there for, kind of the catch-all of people that just need something. And we're going to talk about some of those instances and what they need and how they have been helped and how this will help people in the future moving forward. A lot of very high electric bills with the cold weather, people struggling, inflation and all that. But we can help. That's what we're here for, thanks to you. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on Free for All Friday and the Neighbors Helping Neighbors Helpathon.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hi folks, Bill Gallagher with SolarFit here. Have you ever thought about utilizing solar power for your home or business? Well, there's never been a better time to plug into the sun and stop renting electricity. How would you like to let your roof start paying you each month? Give us a call at 445-7606, that's 445-7606, or visit us at solarfit.com and set yourself free.
SolarFit your life and set yourself free with the sun's free energy.
Flagler County, between FP&L rate hikes and Palm Coast's rising water costs, utility charges are increasingly outrageous. But you can do something about it. Koala Insulation will make your home more energy efficient, reducing your electric bills while making your home more comfortable. Fight back against rising utility bills with family-owned Koala Insulation. Schedule a no-charge consultation at your home today by visiting koalainsulation.com. That's koalainsulation.com.
The new 1099 DA tax form is here for crypto from companies like Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, and Binance. If you don't report this income accurately, you can be subject to tax, interest, and penalties. Need help? Call LCI Taxes 586-3976.
Free for All Friday, kicking off the Neighbors Helping Neighbors Helpathon for Flagler Cares. Ken Belshey just in with a real nice donation, $2,500 to kick it off. That will help a lot of people in Flagler County, truly in need. And Brian, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you show up for work today. Anyway.
I was on the phone with my mother.
Oh,
does that count?
Great. Oh, that's the only thing that counts is that one there.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. So anyway, so what we're doing real briefly here on all 4 of our Flagler broadcast radio stations between now and noon today, 3 hours, we're going to be asking people to make donations. We're asking businesses to donate some services and things that can help people. And we'll give give me an example of some of the businesses that have said that they will donate their professional services.
Well, yesterday I had a conversation with Susan Gillespie with Welcome Home Concierge, and her husband has committed to 5 hours of handyman services.
Wow.
So.
All right. That's great. We'll give him a bell ring for that. And give us a situation where that would help somebody. What they come to you to Flagler Cares and you go, we got a guy that can help you with that. What would they need?
So I would imagine a client that we may initially engage with them because they have a high water bill and they need help with it. And then we learn that there is some minor plumbing or a faucet or something that's leaking that they need help with. This is where a handyman could come in and provide that support.
So they can't afford to, but it's costing them money with a leak, and and here we go. We can get you back on track and get it fixed.
Yeah, I would love to have a garage or an auto mechanic say that they'd be willing to do some diagnostics for us when we run into maybe a single mom that has a vehicle that is just not running properly. And once we determine whether or not it's a cost that we could cover through this barrier removal fund, then we have that relationship already established, almost like a preferred vendor type situation.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, well, let me ask you. Okay, so here I have a mechanic. I'm listening to the mechanic shop. I'm listening to the radio right now, and you say, "Hey, can you give the free diagnostics?" Well, if we say, "Okay, well, all you're going to need is this," would you maybe pay that same guy something to help you get the car back on the road? And
absolutely, that's the sort of collaborative relationship that we're looking for.
Okay,
if
great.
they're willing to give a little bit, and then we have this funding that would cover the cost of the parts and that sort of thing. Yes.
Okay. All right. How cool. All right. Well, hey, we're also some other businesses, by the way. If you would like to make it, you said our first donation today was $18, right?
So when we thought we were going to do this help-a-thon back in December, I had a woman come to Flagler Cares. She wanted to learn what we do. She wanted to volunteer. And I had mentioned to her that we were producing this help-a-thon. And she says, well, I want to give to that. And literally, she took out her wallet, and I got some pennies out of her wallet and quarters. And it was an $18 donation. And I think that's extremely special.
Well, I think, what's special, too, is when Ken Belshian here, he's, developer. He does well. And but he also brings up that there was a time in his life when he was really in need and down and out, and it's I love hearing those stories where kind of pay it forward and pay it back, and where people they remember what it was like. I mean, Rick Staley even he talks about that as growing up as a and Jeff Douglas with he's told the story and everybody's in tears just about how poor they were growing up and everything, and now they find their way to success, and they never forget that. It's
when I was younger, my dad worked for General Motors in a town where that was the big employer, and we went through in the 80s and in the late 70s him being laid off chronically. I mean, he'd go back to work for a couple weeks and then he'd be laid off again. And we had neighbors that watched out for us and made sure that we had what we needed, and that has always stuck with me too.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to donate, you can call Flagler Cares. All the money, all the donations go directly to Flagler Cares. You've got your people here in the conference room set up for it. If you'd like to come by the studios between now and noon, we'd love to have you come in and say hi and drop off a donation. What we're calling we call it the green room, but it's the money room. And so they're answering the phones. But 319-9483, that's the number. 319-9483. That goes directly to Flagler Cares, correct?
That is our main phone number, but they can also call the special line that we set up for today, which is 386-237-6255.
Say that one more time.
386-237-6255.
All right, well, call that one then. Make sure
Direct to the money room.
Okay,
right.
Well, if you can make sure all the other guys on the radio stations and Laura Z know that number, because I think I gave them your main one.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, here. So that's the number to call. 237-6255. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, who do we have here?
Hi, David. It's Judy from Bed Tops Mattress Clearance Center.
Oh, Judy.
Hi, Judy. Good morning.
Crazy Judy. Bed Tops. Hey, so would you like to throw a few bucks in for our Neighbors Helping Neighbors today?
I would love to. Bed Tops would like to donate $200 to the Barrier Fund to be used for whatever anybody needs.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you, Miss Judy.
Awesome.
All right, Judy.
You're welcome. Welcome. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Well, and thank you. You're a great part of the community. And we got John Phillips here with the Chamber of Commerce, the president of it. And, and that's kind of what makes a smaller community maybe better than a major metro, because everybody is a big part in it, no matter how small.
Yeah, you're exactly right, David.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Judy, what motivates you to make a donation?
I think it's a privilege to live in this community. David, the radio station, everybody that I've come in contact with here always wants to help each other, and I love being a part of that. I think it's just the best community ever.
All right. Well, thank you. We agree, or we wouldn't all be here. We'd leave. So,
right. That's right. It's an awesome place to be.
All right. Bed Tops Mattress Clearance Center, located where?
19 Hargrove Grade, Palm Close, in the Hargrove Industrial Park.
All right. Home of the Marriage Saver bed.
I love
And
that.
lots more fun.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hey, thanks, Judy. Appreciate it. And,
You're welcome.
Bed Tops
You're
Mattress
very
Clearance
welcome.
Center. Another $200
Thanks for
for
everything
the
you do.
cause. Yeah. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay. Yeah. All right, so if you'd like to make a donation, you can. 237-6255 would be the direct number to the money room here at the Flagler Radio Studios. So our president of the Palm Coast Regional Chamber, Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce, Jay, how you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great. It's a great day to be here and supporting our community. It's also a great week for the Chamber. Tomorrow is our Spring Fest there at Town Center, so we're excited about that. The weather's going to be beautiful, and another chance for our community to get together and support one another. We have 114 exhibitors confirmed, and I don't know, about 10 or 12 food trucks, and expecting somewhere around 2,000 people to come through Town Center tomorrow, again, for a community event, free of charge, free parking. Bring your kids, bring your dog. We're going to come and have some fun at Spring Fest. And again, support our local community, and that's what we're here today to do.
All right, awesome. All right,
and we'll be there. Flagler Cares will.
So is the chamber going to throw in a few bucks here?
I've got some stuff in my pocket here from the chamber and from myself, and I don't know if I give it to Cheryl or I take it to the green room or how we do this. Yes,
take it to the green room.
The answer is yes.
All
I
right,
have 2 checks in my pocket today.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
we appreciate that donation as well.
Happy to do it, and thrilled to support the community and everything that you do here at the radio station, and Brian as well. You know, that's one of the great things about this community: a local radio, local newspaper, local people helping each other. And today's a great example of that.
And we all get along.
Yes,
and throw a Pierre in there too. And what? The bell. Oh, the bell. Okay.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. So we're thrilled to be part of it, and I just encourage all of our chamber members, or maybe people who aren't even part of the chamber, to get involved. And whether it's time, treasure, or talent, if your company can support it financially, great. If you have a service, that could be in the plumbing area, it could be the automotive repair, all the different things that you've already talked about. There's 1,000 ways to get involved, and just volunteer your time and your people to support our community, and that's what it's all about today.
All right, well, go to the green room first, and then they'll take you to the Cool Studio, the Beach 92.7 Studio, and the Kicks Country Studio, and retell your story to promote Springfest.
All right, we'll do. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
All right, John, thank you very much.
Could you, if you could, Cheryl or Carrie, explain a little bit more about the sort of in-kind service donations that people can give, and how does that help? What are you looking for with if a business can't give cash, but they could give something else? What would it be?
So we're looking for businesses that have skills that would help resolve a basic need that someone might be struggling with. So we do talk a lot about plumbers. The example we gave earlier, we see water bills, we see outrageous ones because leaks have not been resolved. So we're looking for that sort of help. We run into people with auto repair issues that they can't get past. So
I wonder about lawn care. Would be
absolutely.
Sometimes they're like, I can't get to my lawn, and I'm not sure if that's in the kind of category you're talking about. But.
So I think that would be like a circumstantial type situation where maybe someone's been in the hospital, right? They haven't been able to take care of their property. Maybe they got a notice on their door that they need to get things cleaned up. Those are the sort of situations that would warrant someone coming in and helping out.
I would like to donate a service from the Observer. The example is this. Somebody that we know has like a small business, kind of like cleaning service,
right?
And we put some advertising in for this person, and they were able to get a client. And so that's kind of like talk about. It's something that like could maybe set somebody up for the future. I'm just wondering, people come in, maybe they have a small business, but the business is struggling, but the Observer, we would be happy to give $500 worth of advertising for somebody that needs it, for if they come in and have a hard time and they're kind of saying, well, if I just had a little more, another client, maybe we could help them get one that way. So
that's amazing. I love that, and this is that creativity, right? Of having a conversation with people from different industries, different walks of life that come up with these solutions. So, Brian, thank you very much.
All right.
That's amazing.
Be happy to do that.
Cool. Thanks, Brian. Yeah. All right. Hey, stepping up to the microphone. Who have we got here?
Hi, good morning. I'm Candace Wilkie. I'm the Domestic Violence Services Coordinator with the Family Life Center.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit more about what you do. And
So Family Life Center has been providing services to survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault in Flagler County since 1987. we are not able to provide all the services that survivors need. And that's where the partnership with Flagler Cares is huge. And it's been one of the most amazing partnerships that we have as an agency for many, many years. And we're so grateful for that opportunity and the privilege for being here today to help support them.
See, I think that's interesting, the intercommunication with the different charities that some people feel like they're competing against other charities. But woo, look at that look on Cheryl's face.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
In the end, it's resolving the issue. It is getting who you serve to a better place. And however that gets accomplished, I think we're both thrilled with that.
So one of the greatest things about Flagler Cares is they have recognized a gap in the services that people receive in Flagler County, and they have stepped up and been able to fill that gap so that individuals are able to move forward in their lives in whatever aspect they need assistance with. So for example, survivors of domestic violence, some of the funding that we receive, we can't meet those needs that they have, such as putting gas in their car for transportation, or maybe helping to reinstate their driver's license, or maybe they are running into challenges with applying for like Social Security disability, and Flagler Cares has individuals in funding that can step in and help those individuals achieve those goals that they have.
All right. Well, very good. I love that. Thank you for your work also, and Trish Ciccone and everybody at the Family Care Life Center. That's just awesome what you do here in this community.
Thank you so much. It really is a privilege to be here and be able to provide those services to those in need.
Okay. All right. Did somebody tell the other radio stations to use the 237-6255? Bob?
Yes.
It was Bob Snyder. We did
Bob's
that?
on it.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. I gave him the main number, but you want to call the hotline. We'll call it the
That's right.
Neighbors Helping Neighbors hotline. Give us some other real stories that that's pop into your mind of people that have shown up at Flagler Cares in true need of help. What situations are they in?
So sort of a low dollar assist that we were able to provide. A couple of years ago, a woman came to Flagler Cares, and she was the victim of human trafficking. And her concern was she believed that the person involved in it had a key to her home. And so she was very anxious to be in her, she had just gone back to her home. So within an hour, our COO made a trip to Lowe's, bought a lock, and our care coordinator made a trip to the hammock and had it delivered to her within an hour. She had someone that could install it for her. She just didn't have the money to purchase the lock. I think it was $36, which from our perspective doesn't sound like a lot, but in her world, that was huge.
Yeah. Hey, we need to thank our sponsors because helping us cover the cost of doing this is Advent Health. And Michelle Bartolome is running around here. We'll talk with her a little bit, but Advent Health has really stepped up in this community. When I first moved here 20 years ago, I won't say Bob Snyder is here, and you were the administrator back in the day, like 18 years ago, weren't you, or something like that?
Getting that new hospital built.
Yeah. So Bob saved the whole town when he came in, and we got a new hospital, and now the expansion of the second one, and the technology and the quality of doctors and healthcare right here in our own community. You don't need to leave town anymore like everybody used to, and so this is just a great thing. So Advent Health is one of our sponsors for today's Neighbors Helping Neighbors Helpathon. Also, Scott Sauer's Klein Construction. I say building the future of Flagler County, and some people don't want any future built, but you got to have it. Either you're growing or you're dying, and we're growing just beautifully here, and a lot of great things coming. And so Scott and Klein Construction, he's got a great personal story how he started off just as a kind of a worker, and then got his degree, and Sam Klein promoted him, and now he's the owner of the company. So that's a great success story here in Flagler County. And also Smart Technologies, Bob Doucette, who is just a great guy and a great company, and very Christian-based, and they really help out small businesses in need of technology. So Smart Technologies, Bob, we appreciate you helping to make all this happen.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you want to go to the other studios and make your round there, Candace?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank
and
you
then,
so much for
we'll,
having me. I appreciate it.
We'll open up a seat here for Bob Snyder to come in. And a lot of people remember Bob as he was the health director for Flagler County during all the trauma of the COVID days. And so you're also going to be one of the co-hosts here later this afternoon on the air, right?
That's right, David. I'm really looking forward to that opportunity with Danielle Anderson. We're gonna assist in that way.
Kind
as
of
co-hosts.
rally in. Can we get a kind of a running total on where we're at? Do you have any idea? Just a ballpark. 25,000 was our goal. And Carrie, do you have any intel from the green room?
I'm asking now.
Okay. As we. All right.
Yes.
Well, you're a drummer, Bob. You can give us a drum roll there.
I will. Ready?
Go. All right. So if you'd like to make a donation from your company, from you personally, we're not just talking about money here. We're talking a lot about the services. But another part we didn't touch on is we need volunteers, right? We need people to help that maybe feel like I don't really have anything to give or I can't give, but I sitting around bored to death watching TV all day, and I would like to get out and make a difference and meet some new friends and things like that.
Well, do we have the person for you to talk to? She's actually on your hour, Bob. Susie Gamblin from Flagler Volunteer Services will be here at the 11 o'clock hour to talk about volunteering.
So tell us a little bit about, give us a heads up on Flagler Volunteer Services.
Well, Susie has been the lead of this wonderful organization for over 25 years. And what stands out for me is really two things real quick. During COVID, we needed parkers and we need people to be in charge of traffic at the fairgrounds, and we were vaccinating 700 people a day. So who did we call? Susie Gamblin, Flagler Volunteer Services. And then, all the hurricanes that we've had over the years, well, that's who's called to help demuck homes and clean up property and yards and just things that have happened to homes during the hurricane. Call Flagler Volunteer Services.
So what, you call up and you go, okay, I'll be a volunteer. I have no idea for what, but I'll volunteer for anything you need and call me when you need me?
Absolutely, and also there's training opportunities too. So they'll train people if they're not familiar with that particular task at hand that needs to be addressed to help someone in crisis.
Well, and you meet people too, because there's so many people that are lonely. They go, I don't know anybody in this town. I'm like whatever, and and the only people I see is when they go to Walmart, and don't necessarily want them to be coming over to my house or whatever. So. But this is a great way to socialize with people and do something and share a cause.
Absolutely. Susie has a great sort of group of organizations that report what their opportunities or needs are to her. So she can connect people with certain skills to those basic volunteer needs. So I think she'll be a great resource later.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Very good. So we'll find out more about that. Hey, come on up here you want to get up to a microphone here. Looks like you're ready to sing for us here. We've got somebody that's walked in the studio. By the way, it's Free for All Friday. You're right. You're on the right channel. But this is our first ever Neighbors Helping Neighbors Help-a-thon for Flagler Cares. So, oh my God, I don't know what. Well, your microphone is live, so we just heard you all say, and the camera is too, so you can wave at everybody there. So we're streaming. All right.
We might have twisted a few arms to get some of our best and favorite partners to come in.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, tell us who are you?
My name is Teresa Shaw. I'm with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, right into the end of that microphone. There you go. There you go. Okay.
My name is Teresa Shaw. I'm with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Behavior Response Unit.
Oh, okay. The Behavior Response Unit?
Yes.
So who would call that?
I actually respond with the deputies to calls that are for people that are in crisis, mental health, substance abuse, things like that.
Okay. All right, great.
So you see a lot of people at their worst.
Yes.
Their worst moments, yeah.
And so what's your, you were on Free for All, weren't you? Didn't we interview you? No, it was somebody from there. It was somebody from that response. I thought that's pretty cool to have that division, with the, to help out. So what kind of, training, or why do you do that, I guess would be the bigger question.
Why do I do that?
Yeah, that's your job, right?
So April starts my 20th year at the Sheriff's Office.
Uh-huh.
I started out as a victim advocate, which I believe that's who you had on before was my boss, Deanna.
Okay.
And starting out as a victim advocate, I saw a lot of things, and I decided to go to school for my master's in social work. And in doing that, Flagler Cares came up with a grant that was able to help fund our position.
Yeah.
So I moved over to the behavioral response unit. We created it from the ground up, and it's very unique, the one that we do. So I'm technically a mental health co-responder, and that's a kind of a new position that's been around maybe like 5-7 years.
Oh, all right. You like it?
I love it.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to run into, right?
Right.
I mean, so give us an example without naming names of something that kind of like made you feel good on. You got a call and you go, let's go. What was that one? Catching you off guard here.
That's okay. So we have a lot of people in the community that their kids are in crisis, right? And they don't necessarily know how to always deal with that. So being able to respond to somebody that might be autistic and they're having a meltdown, going there and being able to de-escalate that where the deputies aren't putting themselves in danger and the individual that's in crisis is not in danger because not being in a sheriff's office uniform, we're kind of able to de-escalate them and prevent, like hands-on things that probably happened more so in the past before we were there.
Let me ask you a question. You have like for kids and things, because later on we have Chris Townsend who owns medical equipment place, and his wife has a Beanie Baby company. If he donated a bunch of Beanie Babies to you, would that be a good tool when you go and comfort kids or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm donating them on his behalf. I haven't told him yet, but I'll get you a bunch of Beanie Babies to put in your trunk. Okay.
Yes, we would love that. Thank you.
And Chris, I know him and his wife would be happy to. They got like a gazillion of them. He said that they're like coming out his garage doors and windows and things. But they send them all. They sell them all around the country. But they're here. It's a good local business here in town. So yes, we will load you up with Beanie Babies. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you and that is so cool because without Flagler Cares and the donations, we wouldn't be having this conversation with her, right?
That's right. That's right. I think this project is a really good example of what Flagler Cares does. We identify a gap. We find a way to fill it. With this one, now we're in our 8th year of a state grant that supports 2 positions at Flagler Schools, 2 positions at Flagler County Sheriff's Office. And we all collaborate to make sure that kids and young adults can connect to the services they need.
Okay. Well, would you be kind enough to go share your story with our other 3 radio stations?
Sure.
She would love to.
And then we'll get Michelle up here too. So go ahead, Michelle, get her started, and then come on back because Michelle Bartolome with Advent Health, one of our sponsors, we wanted to talk with her as well. So what do you think about all this, Brian?
I think that even if you've been in the community for a long time, you don't necessarily know all of these organizations, and I think that's one of the things that Flagler Cares. Why one of the reasons that it's so valuable because you know the gaps, but you also know the resources, and so you don't until you know who can help you, then you're kind of stuck. So I appreciate what you're doing to kind of collect all those resources.
Okay. All right, cool. We just got CJ with Transformation Fitness just texted me saying that he would pay $100 for the cause. So
Thank you, CJ. That's amazing.
Out there, handing a note here. Dave Sullivan. Okay, well, here, let's go ahead and we'll... well, here's another. Getting pink slips. I thought you can only get one pink slip. Here we got multiple ones. So anyway,
I have an update on our number if you'd like. We have raised $14,458 so far.
Holy cow!
Yay. All right,
that's fantastic.
All right, and our goal is 25, and we have until noon today to reach that goal of 25. But, all these $100 and $100 and $25 and everything, that's really, I didn't want to say the words, the food-a-thon, but that's what really made us to our goal this year was that.
Right.
The first year you do it, you get the big donors, and then you get donor fatigue, and they're like, yeah, we gave you last year with it. But the smaller donations, there was a lot more donations from just people like us that say, okay, and some people consider it tithing. Like it's it is where you're giving to fellow man, you're giving to a Christian cause or whatever your religion would be. I don't care, but you're giving to help other people to it, and this is tax deductible as well, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. We got somebody on the phone here. We have. Hello. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, Dave. It's Dave Sullivan. Just happy to talk to you. I just called the other number, donated $100, but I didn't need to come on the radio. But maybe the other elected officials can help out, too.
Oh, a challenge to elected officials. I'm glad we did put you on the radio.
Thank you.
Dave Sullivan on the Palm Coast City Council.
That's right. Our Palm Coast City Councilman, the man of wisdom. And it's got like the old thing, like, everybody talk. But when Dave Sullivan talks, everybody listens, right?
All right.
He doesn't ramble. Oh, and a former county commissioner. Right. Thank you for serving our community. All right. We appreciate you, Dave Sullivan. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Right on.
All right. Take
Good
care.
luck.
All right. So the number to call if you would like to donate is direct hotline here to Flagler Cares, 237-6255. Or if you don't want to talk, you can just do it online, flaglercares.org. And there we go. And so... and what did we say? We had 15 so far, about
14,458.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
David, I'd like to acknowledge a donation that we received prior to today, and that was from Flagler Power Equipment. Rebecca Reynolds from that organization donated $500.
Oh, wow. Well, I show you that deserves one of these more than the bell. All right, our studio audience.
It's my favorite button you got over there.
Thank you, Flagler Power Equipment. Oh, everybody needs them now. I bought my generator from them, and I haven't started it up for 2 years, so I got to take it back down there.
Don't jinx us.
I know, I got to get it, redone. But those guys are great. Been a part of the community for a long time. And for all their power equipment, right in Bunnell, right on US 1. You go by them all the time out there. So thank you. That's really, really nice. We can help a lot of people with $500.
That's right.
All right, go back to the phone line here. Who do we have?
Kurt Gillespie with Welcome Home Concierge Services.
Oh, Welcome Home Concierge Services. Tell us a little bit about your company.
We're a full-service professional handyman company. Been in business for 8 years and have 40-plus years of experience in construction and home repair.
Oh, okay. So what kind of calls do you get where people go, hey, we need you right away? What can you do? What can't you do?
Carpentry is my specialty. Love to help people with storage solutions for their laundry rooms and their closets, their garages with shelves and cabinets, doors, trim, that kind of stuff, and drywall repair. And any other random home repair that needs to be done that doesn't require a licensed electrician or plumber or contractor.
Oh, okay. And so, what Cheryl and Carrie, what would the Welcome Home Concierge, how would they be of help to you? I guess is my question.
Mr. Gillespie, would you be able to install grab bars in a bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it all the time.
Oh, right. There you go. That's a real important one. Okay. All right.
That'd be amazing. Actually, I met them on Wednesday at Diamond Referral. They actually utilize our community room for their Wednesday morning meetings. And I have to tell you, the energy of that group is really impressive. They are just very thoughtful people, very supportive people. And you can see they have they really support each other. So that was a great opportunity.
All right, Mr. What was your first name?
Kurt.
Okay, Kurt. Okay, well, thank you. And your wife is Susan, right? Because on my ticket here it says Susan Gillespie, and I could tell right away you weren't Susan.
Yeah, well, she answered, and she is the face and the professional customer service person of the business. She answers the phones and schedules me to get to where I'm supposed to get to.
All right. Well, let's
So
give you.
they've made a pledge.
Well, okay, you've made a pledge. Thank you. And so let's give you a plug here. If somebody needs some handyman services done, and if you haven't had grab bars put into, everybody really needs them. You don't wait till you fall and then call them and say, hey, I need a grab bar. How can they get a hold of you and Welcome Home Concierge?
They can reach out to my wife, and her phone number is 850-321-9259.
850-321-9259 for Welcome Home Concierge.
Yes.
All right, handyman service. Okay. Hey, well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you being a part of this.
Happy to do it.
Okay. All right. Have a great weekend. All right.
Thanks, you too.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back. We've got more phone calls, more people coming in. We've got all kinds of great things happening for our first ever Neighbors Helping Neighbors Help-a-thon for Flagler Cares, touching lives right here in Flagler County for people that truly need it. Not a handout, but a helping hand. We'll be right back.
Cardiac arrest can happen at any age, even during youth sports. Do you know where the nearest AED is at your field or facility? Hi, I'm Lauren Ramirez. At Salus Medical Training, we provide AED rentals and training. Keep our community protected. Visit salusmedtraining.com.
Memorial Providers. Craig Flagler Palms Funeral Home and Flagler Memorial Gardens deliver compassionate care, personalized service, and exceptional customer satisfaction. There are options for everyone and discounts for pre-planning. They're always happy to show you their facility. Learn more at dignitymemorial.com.
Locals know where locals go.
Join us for the best happy hour on the beach. 350 well drinks and domestic bottles, 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m.
Johnny D's Beach Bar and Grill. We're waiting for you.
We're back, Free for All Friday, kicking off the first ever Neighbors Helping Neighbors Help-a-thon. Thanks to everybody at Flagler Care, Cheryl Tristram, Carrie Baird. They got a whole staff of people over there that really do care about Flagler County, and we're like, we kind of brainstormed it, and we're like, well, let's just throw it out there and see what happens. So, and I know Carrie, you always go, well, don't always say that I'm so organized, but it's kind of is a lot of people are going like, yeah, how do we know what's going to happen? So, bottom line, we don't know, but so far going pretty good, don't you think, Carrie?
That's right.
Okay.
Very fast.
Are you having fun?
Sure.
Okay.
This is a type of fun.
And Cheryl Tristram.
I'm having fun.
All right,
I'm
good.
fun.
And Brian.
David,
This
I
is
actually
great.
have a couple of donations that I would like to recognize that came in
Sure.
prior to today.
Yeah.
I just want to thank Brad Ward from Eagle Pest Control. He made a $100 donation.
Hey, thank you, Brad.
So thank you very much, Brad. Travis Thomas from Thomas Media Solutions. He also made a $100 donation.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah,
That guy's everywhere.
He is. He's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, we use him for our station Christmas parties and things if you need a DJ and entertainment and things like that. All right, we're going to go to the phone lines. And by the way, if you want to call in your donation, 237-6255, 237-6255. It's the hotline to the money room here, the green room at the radio station. And let's go to the phone lines. And good morning. Who do we have?
Hey, good morning. It's Amy from the Humane Society.
Hey, Amy from the Humane Society. How's it going over there? Are all the animals happy?
Of course, everybody's outside playing, making a lot of racket right now.
All right.
All the cats are at my house, right, Amy?
It really is. The cats aren't outside playing, but the dogs are outside
I got one
playing.
cat.
I
have
know
one
you
cat.
did, yes.
You know, when people say the Humane Society, they think dogs and cats. What other critters are you taking care of in there right now?
Right now we have a goat that's lost, and we always have like rabbits and guinea pigs and iguanas and birds and that kind of thing, but mostly dogs and cats.
I saw you had a pig recently.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We had a pig recently.
So are
a little bit of everything.
So are the goats and guinea pigs up for adoption?
We wait for a straight period to see if an owner comes looking for them, just the same as we do with the dogs and cats. You know, if they come in as lost animals, then we got to give the owners time to to come claim them, and if they don't, then they go up for adoption. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, appreciate what you do, and Neighbors Helping Neighbors here. I was talking with them. We were talking about we don't just need money, to help people. Situations are you need material things to help people, right, Cheryl? So kind of give us a little rundown on that and see how maybe Amy can help us with that.
Well, her calling in actually did bring a situation that we encountered a while ago where a gentleman had to go into the hospital and he didn't have any friends, very isolated, and there was an issue of him not knowing where he could board his animal, and he didn't have the funds to do that. So I don't know if Amy has a place where we could...
Amy, any ideas on how we can help people that stumble through the door at Flagler Cares in need of, like, clothing, right? What other needs do you have? They need
For sure. Sometimes we can help with boarding too. That's what we do. So if we can do it here, that's great. If we are, depending on what's going on, if we're not able to do it here, sometimes we might have connections. So we can definitely help with that. We're definitely a resource for that. And yeah, just anything. Remember, we have a thrift store, so we get some really amazing items donated. We have a ton of women's clothing, mostly is what we get, but also kids clothing, men clothing, and kitchen wares, linens, tools. We have everything. So we'd like to donate some gift cards for the cause.
That is fantastic.
Oh.
And honestly, you've been on our list for a long time to reach out and have a conversation about maybe a voucher type arrangement. So that's fantastic.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
So yeah, let's donate 6 gift cards, 6 $25 gift cards, if that would help.
That's great. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, if you
amazing.
If you go through those, then we can re-up those. And just also too, anybody that has pets that just needs help, we have a food bank, we have low-cost veterinary care. So yeah, let's definitely make sure that we're hooked up and we're helping.
All right.
Thank you, Amy. That's amazing.
Caratanudo. That is really cool. That helps in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know my wife loves going through those thrift stores as I drop her off. But no, I do drop off a lot of stuff we donate to you there. We pull up out back on it. So let's give a plug to your thrift for the Humane Society thrift store. Where is it?
We're at 480 Southwest Palm Coast Parkway, so we're across from the hospital that's right there in the middle part. We're right across from the hospital. So if you're in the hospital, you can sneak out and come shop.
All right. What I call Wally's Hospital. The Advent hates it when I say that, but it's Wally's Hospital. That we're so blessed to have that right there. So anyway. All right. Okay. Well, Amy Caratanudo and the Humane Society, thank you for being a part of Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Talk soon.
All right.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. Well, that's pretty cool. That gives you
absolutely
some, and I kind of look at it like we're putting things on your pantry shelf of resources. So we've talked about everything from plumbing professional services to we had Flagler Power Equipment had donated, and so all these professional services, and there's going to be more coming up here throughout the day. Let's see. We're going to take a quick break. I want to thank Advent Health, and we'll get with Michelle here. She's been running around. People are coming in, making donate. Hey, Michelle, real quick, come on over here. Grab a microphone. I know we've been working you hard here today.
I love it.
Hey, I wanted to thank Advent for being a part of this.
Absolutely. We're very happy to be a part of the community and very happy to be a part of this specific thing as well. Thank you to Flagler Cares for all that you do.
Yeah, that's good. So do you know Carrie and Cheryl?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay. All right, you guys know each other before all this happens.
That's right.
But, that's what's a great thing about a local hospital.
That's right.
That you guys are big. But at the same time, you're big here locally for us, and that means a lot.
Thank you, David.
So
we appreciate it.
All right, we're going to take a break, and Brian, we're going to end the free-for-all, but we're going to keep going after the news. We're going to come back, and we're going to keep going. We got Kirk Keller, and we have Lacey Martin. They've got more guests and all that. All of our Flagler radio stations are onto it. So any final words from Brian McMillan?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, I've just been thinking about, the nature of community because of all the all this talk about it, and I just think that the connections that you're talking about, like people who sitting at home, maybe lonely, maybe people who are retired trying to figure out what to do next, but I think that serving in the community those connections that are made, they really last a long time. They're a lot deeper than you would think. If you just go spend an hour or two helping somebody, you feel like that's kind of part of your whole community experience. And so I think that you really can't overstate, how it can like help your health and help you to get involved with something like that. So I would just encourage everybody to look for those kind of opportunities. And there's a lot of great ones here that we're talking about today.
All right.
So,
That's right.
And thanks, David Ayers. You don't take a lot of credit for making this happen, but you are.
That's right.
You're the one behind it all. So you've got a lot of vision for making this community a better place.
That's right.
All this money that's coming in would not have happened without you making it happen.
That's
so
right.
thank you
All right.
for doing it.
Thanks, Brian. You can be my co-host forever now after that. Okay. All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll have ABC News, and then we'll be back with more on the Neighbors Helping Neighbors Help-a-thon.
Serving Flagler County for a decade and a half. WNZF, 1550 AM, 94.9 FM HD3, and W235CW Bunnell.
Older on through the economy because we're reliant on transportation for so many things, and that hurts consumers.
President Trump's fired Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem after a series of public missteps. Her replacement will be Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma, who tells ABC.
There's an opportunity to build off successes, and there's also opportunities to build off things that maybe didn't go quite as planned.
He requires Senate confirmation. You're listening to ABC News.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, and we made it through dry January. But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Yup, more energy and the peace of mind knowing we can enjoy the good things in life while giving our liver the love it needs.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. Or you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez of Texas says he will not seek re-election. He has been shrouded in scandal after admitting to an affair with a former aide who later died by suicide. Republicans called on him to drop out of the race. That included the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson.
Leadership put out a statement. It speaks for itself. We've encouraged him to drop out of the race for re-election. I think that is politically, that's a death penalty.
He will serve out the remainder of his term representing a district in southwest Texas. Indonesia has become the latest country to announce a ban on social media for children. A new regulation that goes into effect later this month prohibits children under 16 from having accounts on digital platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Roblox. The government citing increasingly real threats to children. Daylight saving time arrives early Sunday as most clocks go ahead by 1 hour. The time change also highlighting another area of tension.
In Canada, as in the U.S., public opposition to the twice-a-year time change has been growing. Lawmakers in one western province have listened, says Premier David Eby.
British Columbia is going to change our clocks just one more time and then never again.
Without being specific, British Columbia issued a statement saying, quote, recent actions from the U.S. have shifted how British Columbia approaches decisions that merit alignment, including on time zones. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
I'm Brian Clark, ABC News.
Shh, here it comes. Surprise! The people above your catering business are doing major construction, and the drilling is only during business hours. It's so loud.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting personalized discounts on a commercial auto quote with Progressive.
Also, that isn't powdered sugar on the floor. It's plaster from your ceiling.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
The Florida Department of Transportation has installed a new traffic signal at the intersection of US 1 and County Road 13 in Bunnell.
Flagler County Communications Coordinator Julie Murphy says that signal will be of real benefit to drivers in the area.
It's a place, where traffic would tie up when we have big events at the fairgrounds, like the rodeos that we have throughout the year, the upcoming Flagler County Fair and Youth Show. So this will make it a lot easier for people who want to attend those programs.
She says currently it's in something of a test pattern.
Right now it's in a flash mode that will help drivers get used to it, and it will be about 2 weeks before the traffic signal is live.
The new traffic signal is part of a larger FDOT project to improve safety and accessibility along a nearly 6-mile stretch of US 1. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Peter Killeen.
Good morning. Yes, it's true. Direct cremation starting at just $1,100. LotusFuneralServices.com. Plenty of sunshine, near 80 this afternoon. East to southeast winds at 5 to 15. A few clouds, low 60s tonight. Sunshine, partly sunny at times, near 80 tomorrow. Partly cloudy, low 60s tomorrow night. It'll be partly sunny and warm on Sunday, 80 to 84. I'm Precision Weather Meteorologist Russ Murley on WNZF.
Well, welcome back to Neighbors Helping Neighbors. Part 2. Is that part 2?
Yeah. I mean, we can call it part 2. It's the new batch of friends joining our friends here in the studio.
Hour 2 with Lacey Martin. Wow.
Yeah.
You're never in this studio. You're always on the other studio on the other end of the building.
Listen, I love it. I love all the Flagler radio stations here. So I will spread my wealth, and I'm so excited to be here because this is such an amazing cause. What an amazing turnout already. So let's kick it up for the second hour.
And what a great segue. You want to spread the wealth, which is what we're asking people to do.
Yes, let's do it. And you know what I love about this the most is it doesn't have to be money per se. It can be your services. And I think this is such an incredible opportunity for our friends in the community who may not be able to just, throw $100 at it, but they could give their services and their skills. And that to me is worth so much more than actual money.
So when David first proposed that idea to me, I'm not going to lie, I was a little dense and like, they're going to donate what? So Carrie Barrett, good morning.
Good morning.
You're with Flagler Cares.
Yes.
You were the founder, is that right?
I did help start it with a group of leaders, yes, and I'm the CEO.
Love
Fantastic. Well, let's talk about donating services. So if somebody's a business owner or something like that is listening right now and you want to donate a service, how's that work?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really looking for services that would help one of our clients remove a barrier that is stopping them from being stable or successful in their lives. So it could be something like we talk often about the problem we see is these large water bills that people can't afford, but it's really because they have a leak in a sink, a faucet, or a toilet, and they can't afford to fix it. So they just keep racking up these water bills. So something like that, a plumber, a handyman, where we can pair that service with a little bit of money that we have in our barrier removal fund and help that person move beyond that immediate problem.
So what are some services that you've had donated so far? Maybe not just today, but overall.
So we had...
let me introduce you, Cheryl Tristan.
Hi. Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello. So aside from the guests that we had on the previous hour, Welcome Home Concierge and Handyman Services, Monica Clean is going to be on air in a little bit, and she's offered to provide at-cost cleaning to any clients that we run into. Perhaps they've been in the hospital and they don't have a clean, safe environment to return to recover. So a lot of these services are going to be situational, right? We're not looking for people to call up and say, hey, I need my house clean and I can't afford it. That's not the approach that we're taking. We're looking for situations where a client's in care coordination and we discover due to health issues, due to their finances, they need this additional assistance.
And we're not necessarily talking about like daily cleaning or weekly. We're talking about hoarders that really...
Not necessarily hoarders, but, somebody that may just need some help.
A little help.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be that they've been very ill for a long time and they're now in the hospital. They've gotten the treatment. They're feeling better, but they're going back to a home that really isn't safe. So we're looking for that kind of assistance.
So maybe I'm the naive guy here. How often does that happen?
Often.
Really?
Yes. And honestly, we get calls from the hospital that ask, is there anything that your organization is aware of, a service, any type of assistance that you can provide? We had the hospital contact us about a bed.
Oh my gosh.
A client that was being treated, I think, for a heart condition, and he didn't have a bed.
Oh my goodness.
So not a medical bed, a bed.
A bed.
Right.
Wow.
But think about it, Kirk. You've got people in the community. We've got experience at my law firm with dealing with the homeless population of our students. And you don't really understand the full capacity until you visit some of these places and you see that children are sleeping on floors and you've got 5 family members sleeping in one room on a couch and then a blanket on the floor. So it's like when you get these phone calls and you're like, how can I help? So somebody asking for a bed, I mean, it happens way more often than I think we understand. And it does make us a little naive, but I think, doing something like this helps other people understand the capacity that we need this. And like I said about not having the money, but having the services, like what an incredible opportunity, with a cleaning service. I was thinking on my drive here, I was looking around like a fence. If you need a fence in your yard because your kids want to play and you want them to be safe, what an incredible way to give back. We could put a fence up around someone's house, or a roofer. What if your roof is leaking in your child's bedroom? Like
a leaking roof causes all kinds of health issues
I
from
can't even
mold
imagine.
to everything else. Yeah.
So if we could get, some roofers, or there's just so many different ways to help this organization. And I think this is so fantastic. And I just got a text.
Oh my gosh,
well, let's go to the phones real quick. If you'd like to call in and donate, it's 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. Good morning. Who's this? Hello? Are you on the phone?
Well, hello, Mr. Kirk. It's your best buddy, Travis. How you
Hey, is
doing?
this Travis Thomas with Thomas Media?
It sure is.
Fantastic.
Hi, Travis.
Hey, good morning.
So, Travis, why are you calling this morning?
Well, they patched me through because I threw in a donation because I think what everybody's doing here is absolutely awesome.
Great, fantastic.
Is this my favorite photo booth guy that spins around me when I'm at all the events?
That's the one.
I love
Photo booth, karaoke, trivia, DJing, all the good stuff.
Hey, Thomas, it's Lacey. I always take 800 pictures in the photo booth.
There seems to be a theme.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Trust me, when Lacey's in the room, there's always a theme about photography.
No, I love a theme. I love a theme. Well, Thomas, thank you so much. That's incredible. We're so grateful for you.
So, Travis, tell us what compelled you to donate. And I think the girls told me $100 today. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think, I think it's a good cause. And, listening to some of the great things that, as I was kind of overhearing that are happening here, I mean, that's incredible. We see that with my other job in adult education. We see that effect trickle down where we're dealing with the adults at FTC. And, they're struggling. They're looking to improve themselves and better their situation. So that adult education is a major component of that to help them economically be able to better themselves so they can help their families. But in the present, there are a lot of people in need. And to be able to help them with a bed, even if it has to go on the floor for now, to be able to help, somebody get off the floor, to be able to help people with food, to be able to help people with, like you just mentioned, building a fence. Those are things thinking outside of the box that, could be saving lives. So that's amazing.
That is fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your donation and all you do for Flagler County, actually.
All right. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. So the phone number to call once again is 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. I will tell you this right now. When you call that number, you're going to go to the operators first. You're not going to come straight into the studio and be on the air. So if you don't want to be on the air, just let the operators know that you're shy and you don't want to be on the air.
I just got a text for a really incredible donation that is another one we wouldn't really think about. Bob Gordon from Quantum Auto Repair right here in Bunnell, he's going to donate an oil change, which is such an incredible thought too, because, my car is running low and That's what, $100
It's the
almost.
last, it's the last thing you think of when
Right.
you're having a hard time paying your bills, but
Yes.
it can cause a lot of problems not getting it done.
So thank you, Bobby, at Quantum Auto Repair. We love Quantum, and I'm sure when they're there, they're going to check over your tires. They're going to make sure everything's okay, and they want you to be safe. So thanks, Bobby, at Quantum Auto. I appreciate you guys. That's such a great service. That another thing we didn't think about, you know?
Yeah, because a blown engine is like $3,000 or $4,000 to fix.
Well, it ruins your whole car if your
Yeah.
oil goes.
Tears up everything. We have another guest in the studio, Miss Kim. Is that right?
Kim, yes, Kim Bennett.
I love Kim.
All right, Cheryl, do you want to introduce her?
So Kim Bennett, she works with Human Services over at Flagler County, and we collaborate with them on a pretty regular basis. We refer people to her organization. She refers people to ours. But we just recently had kind of a great collaborative success story, and we kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier. I'm going to let her tell you what services she provides, and then I'll tell you about the story.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Kim.
We provide emergency assistance for people that may be late on their rent or their utilities, and they've had an emergency and just couldn't make it happen that month. We also have indigent health care for the uninsured, and we run a cremation program for people that don't have the money to take care of their families at the end.
How often does that happen?
It, of course, differs, but quite often, probably more than you would think.
Wow. Yes. It's amazing. I had no idea that service.
And right now in Flagler County, if you are having trouble paying your rent or your mortgage, her organization is the only one in town that
So
provides
I'm
that service.
Struggling to pay your rent, not wanting to pay your rent.
Right.
We look
A
at
big
the
difference.
big
Yes,
picture,
yes.
yes.
So how often does that happen? I mean,
That's every day. That's
I'm
the
really in my
bulk
own
of
little
our-
bubble, is what you're saying.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because I'm not aware of these things.
Right now with housing costs.
Water bills. The water bills are outrageous in the city of Palm Coast, so we're all struggling.
But we recently had, I thought, a really great success story. So we had a senior come to the office in response to our Keep the Holiday Lights On. So she was seeking assistance with her water bill. We get a look at the water bill, and I think at the time it was over $600. Lights On, we only cover $100. So obviously we've got some more resources we need to pull together. But we realize it's a household of two. There's no way that a water bill would be this high if there wasn't a problem. So we learned that the water heater is leaking. And the woman that's in office, she has a husband at home with dementia. So she's trying to get all of these things coordinated. And our care coordinator, Grace, got quotes on what it would cost to replace the water heater. She contacted Kim's department, helped the client complete an application for utility assistance. And then we reached out to St. Vincent de Paul, and we had an agreement where we would split the cost of the water heater. So instead of Flagler Cares footing an $1,800 bill, between the three agencies, we all came together and got the situation resolved for her.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Kim, for what you do and what your services do for the county. That's great. Let's go to the phones real quick. Who do I have on the phone this morning?
Josie Joe with New Look Painting.
Hello, Josie Joe. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine, sir. How are you?
Great. So, Joe, why are you donating this morning?
Well, I am donating, knowing my donation.
You're breaking up a little bit, Joe.
Okay. Knowing my donation today will help a family or just one person makes me feel really good and proud of myself. And, helping with the community. And that's the way I want to, show myself here in Palm Coast.
Well, Joe, thank you very much. Let's give yourself a plug for your business. How do we get in touch with you if we need some painting done?
My telephone number is 908-656-0094, or you can follow me on Facebook, Jersey Joe with New Look Paintings.
All right, fantastic, Joe. Thank you very much. Another $100 donation. So they're coming in. And I've said this 1,000 times. $10. You'd be amazed what $10 will do, because it's not just your $10. It's another 20, 30, 40 people at $10
Didn't I hear
each.
about a match somewhere?
another
we do.
$100.
Oh, so we do have somebody that's going to match your $100.
So if I give $10, it's really $20. Like, where else can you get that kind of bang for your buck? You just gave $200, Joe.
All right. Well, Joe, with New Look Painting, thank you very much. If you do need to get some painting done, it's 908-656-0094. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Jersey
you guys.
Joe.
Keep
All right.
up the good work.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much.
Can I provide an update on where we are so
Yes,
far?
yes.
So we have $23,658.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, we're going to go over.
And
Let's go.
And we have just under $3,000 in pledged services.
Let's keep going.
So our goal was 25,000, right?
Yes.
So are we done at 25,000?
No,
or
we are
we're gonna
not.
keep going.
We gotta keep going.
All right. Fantastic. I know Chris Townsend just walked in, but he had a cup of coffee. I was hoping that was for me. I don't know where he disappeared to.
I've got some more texts coming in. I'm waiting on the last update, but I've got a good one for you, which is another service. So
All right.
come back to me.
So I'm going to run back over here to Kim real quick. Kim, if we need to get in contact with you, or I guess we have to fill out an application if we need assistance, how do we do that?
You would call our main number, which is 386-586-2324. And the person you would speak to is Ray, and she would help you through the process and seeing if you're eligible. And then, yes, it is an application
So let me ask, I know that I do the radio auction here every month, and we have some elderly people that can't get their auction list off the computer because they don't have a computer or they don't know how to work the computer. So we always print it out for them. What if I am elderly and I need assistance? How do I get the application then?
We do have senior services there too. One of the programs is an e-heat program for light bills, and they will actually send one of their case managers to the home if the person's over the age of 60 and can't come in. And we do a lot over the phone. Any way we can try to accommodate.
Okay, fantastic. I did not know that service was there. So that's another reason why this program is fantastic, because we are letting people know about the services that are available that you can get through Flagler Cares. So is that the starting point, is going to Flagler Cares first and then let them disperse appropriately?
We get a lot of people in just on our own.
Oh my gosh, you're an angel.
That's not for you. That's for me.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Chris Townsend. Sorry about that, Kim.
That's okay.
You know what Kirk needs to do? He needs to do Citizens Academy at both Flagler County and the city of Palm Coast.
That's a great idea.
I think you really should. I think you would benefit from it.
I'm already a great shot.
No, you didn't even know we had all these services.
Oh, no, I did not know that. I did not.
You would learn it in Citizens Academy. Plug for the county. Love you
So
guys.
let me ask you this, Kim. Let's break this down a little bit, because I'm thinking seniors, but I'm also hearing younger families are taking advantage of this service. What's the ratio? 50-50? Are we still hiring the seniors that need help?
No, I'd say right now it is your families.
Really?
Mom and dad are both working, children in the home, and with the cost of rents and so forth, it's hard.
So when Boston Whaler closed down, did you get a flux of people coming? And maybe that's a question for Flagler Cares. When Boston Whaler closed down, because that was 300 employees, I believe, did you guys get a flux of...
I don't know if there was a flux. I do know that we definitely got calls from people that work there. I think the one thing that I would just want to share, anyone considering making a contribution to this, both of our agencies, our first objective obviously is to help people, but that goes hand in hand with vetting the applications that we receive. So I know Kim, she can speak to sort of the criteria that she looks for. I know sustainability is sort of a component of her applications. You know, a good investment is when you're helping someone where once this help is extended, they're right back on track. So it's a difficult situation when someone, if you were to help them with their rent, they'd be in the exact same boat in 30 days.
So you guys do kind of have an accountability program. You help them out, but you don't just help them out and leave. You help them out and stick with them.
And they make sure they can sustain it. They have a really very thorough process, and it's amazing. I've sat with Carrie to look at it for our homeless situation, but you know, a hand up, not a hand out. They're trying to make sure you can have the tools you need. They don't just give you a Band-Aid and say, here you go. They give you the tools you need to succeed and keep up with it. It's actually really incredible.
That's fantastic. Well, Kim, give us the phone number once again, and then we're going to have Chris come over and take your seat.
386-586-2324.
Thank you very much, Kim, for coming in. But
Thanks, Kim.
let's go to the phones real quick. Who do I have on the phone with me?
It's Gailey from Top Shelf Storage.
Hey, Gailey, how are you?
Hey, I'm wonderful. What a beautiful day we're having in Flagler County,
Oh,
huh?
I know. We should have made David put this outside. This would be great to be your live broadcast outside.
this
Yeah.
is amazing.
Lacey says no.
Right? I'm with you,Acey.
I don't want to
Too
sweat.
hot.
I could get.
Chris.
I could get some sun. I need a tan. All right, so Gailey, why are you donating today?
So I was able to offer $50 in cash, and I got 3 months half price on rent on select storage units. It's going to be about a $300 value.
That's
I'm
amazing.
hoping to help someone in need.
That's a good idea, too, to put your stuff in storage.
So this donation
Not
would
yourself.
be a storage
your
unit.
Your stuff.
And so if somebody did get kicked out of their apartment or out of their house, or
And may have to go and stay with family and
or-
don't have any place to put
Never
their
know,
furniture.
exactly.
yeah, because divorces
Absolutely.
that causes a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, people get displaced, breakups, things like that. Last minute, I need somewhere to go and my stuff. I'm very happy to help that out.
I
So
love that.
locks
That's
included.
great.
I gave you the coupon yesterday. I'm
We got
very
it.
excited to help. Thank you.
Gailey, thank you very much. But let's give yourself a plug and your business a plug. If we wanted to rent a storage unit, how do we do that?
We're going to call Top Shelf Storage at 386-446-7990, and we're located at 6 Hargrove Lane in Palm Coast.
All right. Well, Gailey, thank you very much. A friend of yours just walked into the studio, and he's getting anxious to talk. So we're going to go to Chris Townsend real quick, okay?
Chris is our neighbor.
Awesome. Have a great day, everybody.
Don't forget the Penske trucks
Yeah, the
That's
Penske
right.
truck.
Oh, yes, and Penske trucks.
to move into the storage unit.
There you go.
Hey.
Appreciate that plug, Chris. Thank you.
All
Always
right.
looking out for you.
Thanks, Gailey. You're the best.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You know, I say this every month when I do the charity radio auction. This is the most generous county, the most generous area.
It really is.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
emotional like when people call and they're so excited to help, and helping people, it just feels so good. Even if you don't feel like you have a lot to give, you just never know how you could change somebody's life in a second.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
So let me ask you this. Let's say I'm a guy that I'm listening to the show and I need a storage unit, but I'm not in need. Can I come in and just like, hey, I want to give you $1,500, but I want the storage unit?
I am not sure I understand your question.
I don't either. You would just go to Kirk. Move on to Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you
You
doing?
take the $1,500 and then you give them to Gailey so Gailey can give them a storage unit.
Yeah.
I was trying to help out the charity. It was my thought, you know.
Exactly.
I love Kirk.
All right.
Yeah, no bartering.
Chris Townsend. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Better with coffee.
Chris is our neighbor. He's right across the parking lot.
That's right.
Wow.
I am.
He brought you coffee.
I waved to him, but he never waves back.
Well, I will. Yes, he brought me coffee. Chris and I are personal friends. He
and I
texts-
visit Chris for Beanie Babies. Sorry.
Yes,
I
that
love
is
you,
true.
but I love the Beanie Babies more.
Understand. You haven't had a scooter ride yet, though.
No. Give me a scooter and I'll go buy all the Beanie Babies.
There you go.
All right. So, Chris, you're donating today. Is that right?
Yes. So what I came up with was more of a community service. And because Flagler Cares touches so many lives and identifies so many issues prior to us as the general public getting awareness of it, I thought the best thing I could do is do a twofold donation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to offer 10 home assessments. And you'll identify the folks that are in need, and they can be pediatric, they can be elderly, they can be disabled, non-disabled. But aging in place is a huge thing in our community. And I don't know, I think the last count I had, 33% of our population was over the age of 65 and aging in place. So those 10 assessments, it's a $200 value per assessment. I'm going to go in and we do a full hour assessment with friends, family, home eval. We make recommendations.
Wow.
And, in the event it's a low-cost solution, I'll probably put the low-cost solution in place. A raised toilet seat or a 3-in-1 bedside commode or whatever it is. And that's taking out any kind of insurance reimbursement.
That's absolutely amazing.
It is amazing.
It's also something you don't think about being extremely necessary, especially in our community. That's incredible.
And remember, I'm the only licensed durable medical equipment provider in Flagler County. The closest provider is 35 miles, and that's according to Medicare.
Oh my gosh.
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
Yep. So we provide a true community service, and we care. We don't have commissions. We don't have incentive structures for our employees. When you come in, you get advice, and if you need something, we can provide the equipment that you need.
Wow.
And that's our focus. It's to put the care back in healthcare, because healthcare over the years has become a business, and it's all about the numbers. And so I'll deviate from that, because the second part is even more exciting than the first part. So we've got our 10 home assessments that we're going to do, and plus or minus, if you identify 12, I'm going to go out and I'll personally do those assessments depending upon what the patient's needs are, or I can send an employee. But we're also going to do 10 to 20 equipment repairs. So if you have somebody who, I've got a hospital bed and it was given to me by the neighbor, or a walker or a scooter, and it's not functioning. It's broken. I can't get it to work. We will go out at your request at no charge to the family's home. We'll estimate the repair. We'll buy the parts. We'll fix the equipment. And
wow.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic.
Yep. So that's
what
we're
a
going to
good
do.
neighbor to have.
neighbor. Yes.
Literal neighbor helping
Yep.
neighbors.
That's right.
Oh.
We're going to try to keep
And you'll throw in a Beanie Baby too.
And the Beanie Babies they're always there. They're plentiful. She goes through 3,000 to 5,000 a week. I still can't understand it. I just I know.
Listen, don't ask how many are at my house.
Amazing.
We know how many are at your
I
house.
know.
Chris, give
That's
yourself
amazing.
a plug and a phone number and a website if we need.
So Be Active Mobility is located in City Marketplace. Our phone number is 386-281-3700. If you know where Dominic's Deli, which is kind of a staple, is, we are directly across the parking lot, conveniently located behind 3 palm trees. So you necessarily won't see our sign. So give us a call at 386-281-3700. We'll guide you in. We've got handicap parking out back, and we're open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 10 to 4.
What a fantastic donation. I was going to support you on your analysis of age. Our average age here in Flagler County is 61 years old. Yep. For the state of Florida, it's 49. So if that tells you anything about
We
Flagler.
are a retirement community.
Yep.
I mean, it's
you have some numbers, don't you, Carrie?
I do. There are approximately 42,000 individuals in Flagler, 65 and older.
Wow.
Yep. Almost 7% live below the poverty level at their household income. Almost 20% live alone.
Wow.
Wow, how's that
It's
happen?
alarming.
Let's go to the phones real quick. Who do I have on the
Hello.
phone? Who do I have?
Hi, my name's Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Johnny.
And my parents did not want a boy. I'm named after. It's a Southern thing.
I love
How
it.
are y'all today?
That's
Good.
cute.
I love it, Johnny. That's so cute. I want to see you.
So is it Johnnnie? Is that how you spell it?
Just like Johnny Cochran used to. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic.
I love it.
That is fantastic. So, Johnny, are you donating today?
No,
No,
Johnny is
I'm-
our client.
Oh.
She is a testimonial.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, wow.
I'm here to tell people where their money goes. I have been. Well, let me tell you a little bit. Let me give you a backstory. We have time for that?
I've got all the time in the world for you, Johnny.
Oh, yay. Okay. Well, just back in June of last year, I moved to Palm Coast, and I knew absolutely no one. I am a person in recovery from alcoholism. And, I've got 21 months and 9 days today.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
And the reason I have that is because of Flagler Cares. They have been with me now I still, I plug AA meetings. I'm not supposed to say that. I can't represent them. 12-step meetings, any 12-step meetings. But when I moved here, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know where anything was. And the first thing that Flagler Cares did for me was pay my rent. And it was such a blessing because here I was, 64 years old, living in a halfway house, not knowing people. They helped me with meetings. They helped me get counseling. They helped me get when I say, I mean they monetarily helped me, but they physically, these folks, when I had trouble with food stamps, these folks stayed with me every step of the way. And I mean, nobody at Flagler Cares goes, that's not my job. What they say is, if I don't know how, I'll find you the person who does. And that's what makes them remarkable, because they will go to any lengths. And then if their links aren't quite long enough, they know who to hook you up with.
So, Johnny,
yeah.
I was just going to say, how you doing today?
On this show.
Regular, blessed by the best every day on this side of the dirt,
Right.
Johnny, you're amazing. Thank you for sharing your story. You've probably helped so many people you don't even realize, just sharing something you've gone through.
Well, it's, we're all in this together, and Flagler Cares proves that. Because just those little things like helping me get my Florida ID, at a time when you're at your bottom, it means so much, because you can't apply for jobs without that,
right.
And so they came alongside and they got that thing for me and held my hand through the process.
So, Johnny, did you find a job yet?
Actually, no. I have leaned into my charity work more. I do a lot of work for charity. I don't know if I can plug them either, but anyway, and I'm looking into starting my own 501c3.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Well, Johnny,
I'm an old lady with ambitions. Yes.
I love that.
That's
See,
great.
You're
That
giving
is
back.
great. Well, thank you very much, Johnny, for calling in. That was a fantastic story. Very brave of you to tell your story to the audience.
Thank you.
All right. Donate. We need it. It helps.
All right.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right.
$5, $10, $100 donations. It all adds up. So you guys do recovery programs too?
They do everything.
I did not know that.
I've been crying over here. I said I wasn't going to cry today.
You cry about everything.
This is emotional. Our community is absolutely amazing. I mean, you just don't even realize it sometimes.
I do know there's probably a lot more people out there that have had problems, in recovery problems, homeless problems, divorce problems.
Don't want to admit it.
Yeah, but they don't
that
admit
took
it.
so much courage for Johnny to call and tell us that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing.
Well,
Ladies,
Carrie, you should talk about the services that we provide, because it isn't transactional. What we try to be is transformational in the services that we provide and the support that we.
Absolutely. And we really are focused on no barriers to care. So we can take insurance. If you don't have insurance, we can still get you services. We provide mental health counseling. We have a coordinated opioid recovery program where we provide medication-assisted treatment, peer support, counseling services for people who are in recovery. We can also help people maintain their recovery housing. If they fall behind paying rent, we can help them with that. We provide access to all sorts of benefits if people want to apply for Social Security, disability, food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare.
So I did hear David say that earlier today, that you guys are the first step, their first choice, their first doorway to go through. And I think that's a very wise way to describe what you do, because you are the resource.
Yeah, we can really provide a lot of services directly, but we also are very up to date on all of the other services that are available and the criteria to get help from those companies. So we save people a lot of time when they're looking for an array of
All right, if you're just now tuning in and you've heard the story and you want to donate, the phone number is 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. Or if you want to, if you're out in the area, do like Chris Townsend did. Just stop by, bring me a cup of coffee, and donuts.
And you can donate online. You guys have a special link on their website. It's on their homepage. That's flaglercares.org. So if you don't want to call and you don't want to come in, sometimes I'm on my computer and I just want to drop something on the computer, you can go to flaglercares.org, just spell it out, and you can click on that link.
You interrupted Chris. I thought I heard him say
sorry.
I heard him say donuts.
No, I'm mad at
Munchkins.
Chris. He brought you coffee and not me.
Well, you didn't put your order in.
All right. Well, let's go to the phones again real quick. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Laura Gilveri with Intracoastal Bank.
My friend Laura. How are you?
Laura.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. So, Laura, why are you calling, and why do you want to help Flagler Cares?
Well, we recognize that, a rising tide raises all ships, and we believe that Flagler Cares is one of those critical components in our community that does that every single day. So at Intracoastal Bank, we know that financial literacy is one of those key areas in people's lives that oftentimes, it can be overwhelming or disconcerting, or you don't even know where to start. So in the Neighbors to Neighbors energy and effort, Intracoastal Bank would like to make sure that we offer financial literacy counseling, and we'll be partnering with Flagler Cares to provide them information on a contact at our bank to help people. There are emergencies that take place, and that's what this is referring to. But if we can help them with longer-term strategies in their financial matters, we know that that is a tremendous sense of freedom and a sense of control over where you're going in the future. And we just think that that's something that we can do to help.
I personally think that's fantastic. I think it's a huge story. The reason I say that, several years ago, my daughter, when she was probably 18, maybe 19 years old, she had a friend that got into some serious trouble with the bank because she had overdraft protection on her debit card, and she didn't know what that meant. And next thing you know, she had like an $800 overdraft bill, and it devastated her because she didn't know what to do. So I think any education on finances that you can offer, especially for free, Laura, is fantastic.
But also what she's saying with this service is that sustainability factor, like how they've been speaking on keeping it sustainable. They're not going to help people if they can't sustain it. This is such a huge component to sustaining that financial stability. So if this service is being offered by Intracoastal, which is absolutely amazing, people are going to learn tools they may not have otherwise ever known.
I'm very blessed. I'm an adopted child. I had great parents, and my parents taught me how to put a certain percentage away with every paycheck. And it just shocks me when I hear people say they have nothing in savings, nothing in savings, nothing in savings, because they weren't taught those skills.
Right. Well, and the income is not there. In our community, we see that on a pretty regular basis when we're doing reviews of applications. The amount of money going into the person's account is the exact amount of money that's coming out of it every single month, and there is no cushion. And so that's our typical. The circumstances of our clients.
So do you help them through that process of how not to be compelled to go to McDonald's every day and get a $20 meal versus...
It's part of the coaching.
Yeah, if they're in care coordination, these are things that we go over with them.
So what happens if you find out they go to McDonald's and spend $20 on it? Do you slap their hands, kick them out of the program?
No, that it's not an approach that works. Some financial choices may cause us to not approve their application. We had an example many years ago where a woman was paying $400 a month to rent a couch, and it just didn't dawn on her that that is just not, a wise financial decision. So the way that we framed it is, with this bill, this is not something that we're going to be able to support. She returned the couch, showed us a receipt that she had done that, and then we could move the application forward at that time.
See, it's a learning curve.
It is fantastic. Yeah. And like I said, I was a very blessed child, and so I know not to rent a couch.
Laura's still on the phone?
Laura's still there.
Oh, hi, Laura. Thank you. Sorry. But we just want to thank you so much. Intracoastal is an absolutely amazing local bank here in our town. So when you speak about neighbors helping neighbors, I mean, they are out in the community doing everything for us. So we are so grateful, Laura. Thank you so much.
So, Laura, give yourself a plug. What's the website we need to visit if we want to open up an account?
Well, www.intracoastal.bank is our website. Please feel free to partner with us. Your money stays local. We support local individuals and companies in achieving their goals, and we are proudly headquartered right here in Flagler County. We appreciate the opportunity to serve, and while they receive the counseling, obviously, through Flagler Cares, it is nice when that is a collaboration with their financial institution, too, where we can back you up in those communications and that advice and recommendations. Beyond just the accountability of having an application approved, it's those day in and day out things that we can help back you up in. So we're grateful to be partnered in this way.
Laura, you're absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Love you, Laura. Thank you.
Thanks for calling in. Hey, I need to give a shout out to Dr. Josh Wright with Pivotal Health Systems. He just donated $125. He did not.
Yes,
he didn't want to go on the air, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Josh.
A friend of yours, yeah.
He is.
The bell.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk's not a bell guy.
Bob. Sorry, Bob. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
All righty. Once again, if you'd like to call in and donate, It's 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. If you don't want to go on the air, that's fine. This goes directly to the operators. It does not come into the studio. If you want to go on the air and give yourself a plug or tell your story, because a lot of people, I have found out, donate back. You have helped them, and then after they're back on their feet, they want to give that $10.
Johnny's giving back.
Johnny's another one that they want to give back. So if you want to come on the air and give your story to kind of help compel people to donate, please do that as well.
And services. We got services. It's amazing.
We just had somebody walk in the studio. It looks like is that a check?
K Click. It's K Click with her amazing Furnishing Hope. If you guys do not know, furniture, facelifts, and more. K Click is amazing. Kay, you want to say something?
I just wanted to come by and support you guys and offer my services. So my nonprofit, Furnishing Hope, provides essential furniture for people in need due to extenuating circumstances, be it a fire, be it a divorce, be it homelessness, somebody starting over. And so I get a lot of furniture given to me because of what I do for my business. And so I just want a way to give back to the community for people in need.
So I was going to ask you about that. Say I'm actually, it's funny. I'm getting a new couch and chair delivered today. But
You're not renting it, are you?
No, I'm not renting. I'm not renting it. So what if I have an old couch or a chair or a bed or something I want to get rid of, but do I call you?
Yes, if it's in good condition. Now, I don't want to just take everything. You don't
refurbish them.
Not anything upholstery wise.
Okay.
So what I take a lot of is more dressers, nightstands, bed frames, kitchen tables, chairs, stuff like that.
So those items, I think, are probably the biggest need for a single mom or a single family.
Exactly. Somebody that's starting over, or like I said, they've lost everything. You get a lot of clothing donations, but it's great if you have somewhere to put the clothing once you get it.
So do you see a lot of that because of divorce?
Yes. Yeah. A lot of divorce, a lot of domestic violence.
Let me ask you that. Does Flagler Cares offer any kind of family counseling to help people not get divorced?
Yep, we do.
We sure do.
Really?
We have 3 clinicians. Mm-hmm.
How's that work?
Not getting divorced or getting counseling. We can only help so far.
Kirk needs a visit to your place, I think.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Not this side of the family. Anyway, no, I mean, so the counseling, I just pick up the phone and call and say, hey, my husband and I, we're having issues. We need somebody to talk to.
Yeah. So we have.
I'm glad the audience is laughing at me today.
Yeah. So the quickest way to get service is to go on our website. It's flaglercares.org. There's a button towards the top that says Get Help. There's 2 different forms you can choose from. One, if you're seeking help for yourself, or if you're seeking help for someone else. So this is how our community partners make a referral to our organization. They complete that application or that web form. And there's a place where they list what their needs are. And so when those happen to come to me, so I see them and I determine who the best first provider is for them. And often it's one of our therapists.
Wow. So let me talk about the financial factor here. Do I need to fill out a form that says how much money I make and you make the determination from there? Or do you just open arms? Say I'm doing 6 figures and I need help and I don't know where to go to. Do I still come to you?
Kurt.
We have, for counseling specifically, if you have insurance, we can bill insurance. If you have funding, we have a sliding fee scale that's based on your income. And if you don't have any of that, we have grants that can help cover the cost.
Well, see, that was a good question, Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
Make fun of me.
But generally speaking, the majority of the services we provide, there is no cost to that.
All right, fantastic. Kay just donated.
Oh,
Kay, thank you very much.
She donated cash. See, look at that. And we're going to double that with our amazing donors.
We love cash
K
for sure.
K-Click is amazing, guys, though, for real. Furniture, facelifts, and more. She does a lot for this community. She's actively involved in many, many organizations around here, and she's always trying to give back, and it's so admirable that we have so many amazing, incredible women in our community. Oh, you're so sweet. But, just to come here and, like, that could be a meal for somebody.
No, definitely.
It's amazing. Thank you,
So let's
Kay.
double it.
All right.
It's a cash cow in here, you guys. There's cash flowing everywhere. But just a
Making
little
it
bit.
rain.
Hey, you know what? That's for the coffee you didn't get. I gotta go find my money. Mm-hmm.
There's donuts out there.
So, is there any way we can get another update in the next
She's
10
working
minutes?
on it.
Yes, I can ask.
All right, fantastic.
Do we need to call some of our friends on here?
Well, we also have somebody else that just walked in the studio. Chris, can you let this young lady have that chair real quick?
Absolutely.
And
Chris
Thank you,
Townsend,
guys.
once again with Be Active. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your donation.
Thank you, Chris. Your donation was amazing.
You're a Flagler hero.
All of our people here, man. This community.
We've already interviewed Teresa.
Oh, we did?
Just
Oh.
hanging out with us.
Oh, well, come on, Teresa. Hang out with us some more.
Well, can we call some of these people?
Yep, we've got a phone. We have a phone line now. Who's this?
This is Monica. I just got patched in, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Hi.
All right, Monica Clean. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Monica, what are you donating today?
So I'm donating cleaning.
Great. And
Monica. Hey, Monica, it's Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
I want to know why you're donating. That's probably more important than anything.
Why I'm donating? Well, I was always taught to you give back of your time, your treasure and talent, and I don't have any treasure, so we give back of our time and our talent.
Hey, it's a talent what you do. You're amazing, and you're always giving back to the community. So we're so thankful for that. But tell us about your business.
So we are Monica Clean. We are a residential and commercial cleaning service. We service Flagler, Palm Coast, and just a little strip of Volusia County that is over at Old Dixie Highway that no one in Volusia County wants to drive to because they might as well come to Flagler.
Love it.
So we service that area. We also we partner with Cleaning for a Reason, and we donate free cleanings for cancer patients. We also help do discounted cleanings for veterans. So we just like to give back. My reason is I just want to improve people's lives, including our employees. There's a lot of need out there. I was a foster kid, and my birth mother was a cleaner, and her life was not great. So I wanted to change that. I actually vowed to never, ever be a cleaner, and here I am. But, I'm not really sure who said the quote, but they said man often finds their destiny on the path they took to avoid it. So here I am.
I love it.
Monica, that's a great story.
Yeah, thanks
and
for
you
sharing
do,
that.
I see you everywhere. You and I belong to
She really is everywhere.
She is everywhere.
Yeah.
And and it's always charity work. She's always doing charity work. So Monica Clean, absolutely fantastic story. Thank you very much for your donation. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Monica.
Also, I just wanted to, and I was literally laying in bed last night thinking, like, how else can we help? And I realized, like, a lot of times when my birth mother didn't have a driver's license and she wanted to go to a job interview, and public transportation just couldn't get her there on time. So if we could donate, like, our public transportation, I don't see it a lot, so I don't know if it's great. If we can donate like a gift card for Uber, or if we can donate a gas gift card.
We actually coordinate a lot of Uber.
Yeah, we actually don't have public transit per se. Like Volusia County has Votran. We don't have that, Monica. So we have something through the county, but it's vetted and it's usually medically needy or for a certain reason. So that's absolutely an incredible tool that they could utilize.
I thought we did have public transportation.
It's not really considered. It's complicated.
It's
if you went to Citizens
scheduled
Academy,
trips,
you'd
You
learn
could
all about
totally
it.
understand our transportation system. Yep.
It's not public. You pay $2 for it, but it's a vetted system that is coordinated through Flagler County. You can't just like get on the bus because you need to go somewhere. So it's a little complicated.
They call it paratransit.
Yeah, we have a lot of moms. Like, what if your kid is sick and your child has to go to the doctor? How do you get your child to the doctor?
Right.
I love that. That's such a great idea that I think we also didn't think. I didn't think about that until today.
All right, so the Monica Clean limousine service is available. All right.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you very much, Monica, for calling.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure how it works, so I guess you guys just call me.
We'll
and then
figure
we
it
can
out.
do
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll take care of it. Thank you, Monica.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Monica.
All right.
You're welcome.
If you want to donate, 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. Teresa's here, but we do have another call. They're telling me. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Gary Levi.
I recognize that voice.
Oh, it's Gary.
No,
How the heck are you?
pretty good. How's Gary today?
Doing great. Doing great.
Great. So, Gary, why did you feel compelled to call in and donate?
Because David told me to.
That's a good reason.
It's all in who you know, right?
No problem. So,
Hey,
you're,
absolutely.
you're donating
I mean, you want the
$100.
honest answer, right?
You're donating $100, I understand.
Yeah, the festival's going to donate 100, and Barbara and I are going to donate 100 also.
Oh, thank you, Gary.
So we have matching donations. So actually, you donated 200 and 200. So that's $400
Yeah,
in just
that's
a
amazing.
few minutes. That's fantastic.
Ding, ding, ding. Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
All right. So Gary, if I'm
Yeah, give somebody the bell.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kirk is failing.
So Gary, if you'd like to give yourself a plug for the festival, it's Palm Coast Songwriters Festival. Do that real quick.
It's coming up.
Yeah, it is coming up April 23rd to 26th, along with a free preview show at Golden Lion on April 22nd. So we've got over 45 hit songwriters with over 200 number one hits to their credit, performing over the course of those 5 days, and just an awesome lineup. I think people that haven't been to it, they'll be amazed if they come out for it. Tickets are still available, single day reserved undercover, as well as general admission. And we have only 24-day passes left now. And that's a real deal, because it's almost like you get a free day. Plus, if you get a 4-day pass and you can't come all 4 days, you can always hand them off to a friend or family member or customer or client and let them use the tickets for a day or two. So the 4-day passes really are a great deal.
All right.
And the theme this year is stars, stories, and stars, stories, and stripes.
I heard your wife.
Stars, stories, and stripes.
Hey, Gary, can you just give that phone to
yeah.
Barbara and let her talk?
Gary.
Yeah, I know. She was kind of messing me up, but yeah, we there's actually an ad in the Palm Coast Observer right this week, and stars, stripes, and stories.
April 23rd through the
Fantastic.
26th at the Daytona State Amphitheater.
Yeah.
And Barbara, if you're listening,
the amphitheater shows are going to be amazing with the lineup there too.
It's the eighth year. I can't wait.
So Barbara, if you're still there listening, yes, my dinner last night was fantastic.
It sure looked it, man. I'm telling you. I was drooling.
All right, the Lubis. We absolutely love the Lubis, Palm Coast Songwriters Festival. Get your tickets now, because I've gone every year. It's a fantastic show. It's very energetic, and it's great for
And
the
it's
community.
so cool to learn about the songs and how they were written and why they were written, and the people who actually wrote them come out and tell you about it. And it's so passionate, and it's a lot of fun. I
It's
highly
super cool.
encourage everyone to come.
All right.
I have another update.
You and PalmCoastSongwritersFestival.com.
Woohoo!
Hey,
Thanks, Gary.
Gary, you want to stay on the phone? We got an update. Since you're Mr. Drysdale, you'll want to hear this.
All right. So we
Okay.
have just a few dollars short of $24,000 in cash and $7,410 in services.
Wow.
So big jump in services.
We are going to surpass our goal.
So we need about $1,000 in the next hour, right?
Yep.
Oh, Danielle's coming
All right,
in. We got
fantastic.
it if Danielle's coming.
All right, Gary and Barbara Lubai, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye. All right, call that number, 386-237-6255. That's 386-237-6255. That's how you donate. Now, once again, if you don't want to go on the air, tell the operators you do not want to go on the air, and we won't put you on the air. We do have another call. Who's this?
Hi, this is Gabby from Gabby and Company Salon.
Hey, Gabby, how are you? I've heard so
How are
much
you
about
doing
you.
today?
I hear you can make me look really good.
I sure can.
Okay, you were supposed to say you already look good, Kirk.
I love
well,
her.
but there's always room for improvement, right?
Well, that's true. That's
Yes,
true. That's
girl.
true. Lacey tells me that every day.
Yes.
All right, so Miss Gabby, what are you donating today?
So we are donating 3 haircuts, and this is in the hopes to either help someone prepare for a new job, a new career, or something you can raffle off. Just a small token of our appreciation to the beautiful people of Flagler County. We are so glad that we've been able to serve you for over 15 years, and it's just a small token of my appreciation. Thank you guys so
Gabby,
much.
that's amazing.
That is.
A haircut really can transform your whole life. You know, it really
Absolutely.
does.
You know, on social
It does,
media,
yeah.
recently I saw someone posting that they had a job interview, but they needed some help because they hadn't had a haircut in like 9 months. And they wanted to look sharp for their job. So I think this is probably one of the best donations we've had today, because appearance, confidence is one of the biggest things that you can have when you walk into
A
a
new
job.
haircut is it's seriously will change your life. I love that. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Gabby.
And of course, you get the complimentary therapy session with your hairstylist too.
Yes, yes.
It sounds
Well,
like I
thank
need
you
to.
so much,
sounds like
guys.
I need to come to your place just to hear the town gossip.
Well, we don't gossip, but we build each other up. We have
Oh,
a great team
Gabby.
ethic here, and we're just,
So maybe it's time for me to get a new hairstyle because I've had the same hairstyle since I was 4 years
Okay,
old.
well, go see Gabby, and she will talk you into all the things. And then you'll walk out of there with your...
Is that it? All right, Gabby, thank you very much for calling and
Thank
donating.
you, Gabby.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Hey,
Good
Gabby.
luck, guys.
Hey, Gabby, if I wanted
Yeah.
to book a haircut, what number do I call?
You're going to give us a call at 386-597-3551.
All right, fantastic. Gabby, thank you very much for your donation.
Bye-bye, guys.
All right, once again, guys, if you want to donate, it's 386-237-6255.
I have a text donation.
If you do not want to go on the air, put your hand down, Lacey. If you do not want to go on the air, just let the girls
what
know
is
that's
going on
operating that you don't want to go on the air. But we'll take care of you. 386-237-6255. All right, Lacey, go.
The wonderful Morgan family, Michelle Morgan and Mike Morgan, are donating $100. Thank you.
Which is actually $200.
Woo, woo.
So now
Yes, ring the bell.
Now we're not. Now we're $900 away from our goals. Is that right?
Michelle and Mike are absolutely incredible humans here in this town.
amazing.
I
Yes,
love
we are.
them so much.
All right, so Teresa, I haven't had a chance to get to you yet. So you were on earlier today.
I was.
So tell us your story real quick.
I'm with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Behavior Response Unit, and I'm here because Flagler Cares is one of the partners that we work with in the community to be able to help the individuals that are in crisis, and they are the ones that secure our grant that pays my salary. So there you go.
What, Danielle?
So do we.
All right. Oh,
So do we.
I'm getting kicked off the air. Is that what you're saying, Danielle? All right. Well, I'm getting kicked off. Thank you very much because that's what. Let's bring that up. Mental health in the next hour.
Sure. Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Serving Flagler County for a decade and a half. WNZF, 1550 AM, 94.9 FM HD3, and W235CW Bunnell.
Shipping traffic, oil prices continue to climb, and financial markets continue to drop. The Dow plunged after the February jobs report showed the U.S. economy shed more than 90,000 jobs. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has more.
And this was very broad-based. We saw jobs lost in healthcare, manufacturing, information and technology. Federal government continued to shed workers. So this is a report that shows that there is not only weak hiring happening in a lot of those sectors, there are also job cuts happening. Bottom line here, not a good report when you're looking at hiring and the overall unemployment picture.
Former Presidents Clinton, Obama, and Biden will all be in attendance today for a memorial service for the late Jesse Jackson in Chicago. That celebration of life is just getting underway. And a mother and her teen daughter were killed overnight after getting caught in an apparent tornado in Major County, Oklahoma. You're listening to ABC News.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem emailed department staffers to thank them for their work and said her last day as secretary will be March 31st. President Trump removed Noem Thursday. ABC's Mary Bruce of the White House says,
a source says the president fired Noem because of her many unfortunate leadership failures. During 2 days of blistering hearings, the secretary pressed on those alleged failures, including her response to the immigration crackdown in Minneapolis and the killings of 2 American citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, by federal agents. Noem quick to characterize the victims as domestic terrorists.
She'll be replaced by Senator Markwayne Mullin of Oklahoma, who requires Senate confirmation. Buford's Backyard Beer Garden plans to open tonight in Austin, Texas, for the first time since a mass shooting at the downtown bar last weekend killed 3 people and injured 15 others.
In the pre-dawn chaos,
It hit 2 ribs and it collapsed my lung.
A man named George Davis took a bullet to the back.
I'm very, very lucky that it didn't hit my heart.
A heart now filled with gratitude for 2 strangers who rushed him to the hospital.
Is there any way we can get the word out to try and connect with these people?
George Davis, now 34, will get to see 35.
I have to thank them for saving my life.
Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
U.S. military says it will exhume the remains of 88 sailors and Marines killed when the USS Arizona was bombed at Pearl Harbor to use modern DNA technology to see if they can be identified. I'm Brian Clark, ABC News.
Shh, here she comes. Surprise! They sent a duplicate shipment to your flower shop. Now you have to pay for 1,000 extra carnations. Also, there's a beehive outside your store, and they're super aggressive. There's thousands of them.
Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise, saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, the egg salad you just ate was expired. Gross.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
Wednesday morning, Sheriff's Office deputies stopped a car at Seminole Woods Boulevard and State Road 100 in Palm Coast. 3 men and 2 women fled on foot, leading police on a wild chase. Florida Highway Patrol was called in to assist. Master Sergeant Dylan Bryan.
2 females fled into the BJ's store. 1 female was found hiding in the ladies' restroom, and then the second female was found hiding within a clothes rack. 1 male was detained, then all these detainees were turned over to Border Patrol.
2 fast fugitives remain on the loose.
We have 2 males that are currently at large. An extensive search was initiated, but unfortunately negative results. We still have 2 males at large, but 3 in custody.
And those 3 are in ICE custody.
The Sheriff's Office reached out to DHS, so our officers were able to turn them over to federal authorities.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Liz Ryan.
So we are back with the 11 o'clock at the 11th hour, right? Of the Flagler Cares Helpathon. And we are so excited to be here. Danielle Anderson.
Bob Snyder co-hosting. Danielle, so glad to be with you and our friends from Flagler Cares. This is the first Neighbors Helping Neighbors Helpathon.
And it's going so amazing, right? Do we know the numbers, Cheryl?
Carrie, do we have an update?
And our goal, everyone, was $25,000 when we started this morning at 9 o'clock when we had free for all.
And it looks like we're pretty close, isn't that right?
We are $24,298.
Oh my goodness, we only need $700 more. Yay!
And it's going to happen this hour, Danielle.
I know it, Bob.
Carrie and Cheryl.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we also want to say hello to Susie Gamblin. She's the Executive Director of Flagler Volunteer Services and just an all-around amazing human being. Hey, Susie.
Thank you so much.
So why don't we have Cheryl and Carrie talk to us about what is our mission here today? Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
Actually, absolutely. So Neighbors Helping Neighbors is really just a focused, intentional effort to talk about how Flagler County already takes care of Flagler County. And we really want to highlight that and ask people to consider stepping up and donating a little bit more time and talent.
So speaking of stepping up, we have somebody on the call real quick. We've got Michael from Good Vibes Nutrition. Michael, hey.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing amazing.
Thank you.
I know you wanted to make a donation, and we also want to thank you for the promotion that you did this morning for Flagler Cares.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You're so influential in the community. It was really great for you to put that out there.
Thank you. Yes, I wanted to donate $200 to Flagler Cares, and everything that they're doing is absolutely amazing. Cheryl Tristan and her team do an amazing job with helping the community, and we just wanted to do our part. You know, we're absolutely focused on health, happiness, and a big part of what we do is community. So we wanted to make sure, after 6 years of celebrating our success, that we wanted to give back to the community.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're amazing. Thanks, and thanks for telling everybody about it and getting the word out today.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
And I think
too.
there's two
Bye.
ways. There's 2 ways, Danielle, that folks can donate, either by calling in at 386-237-6255 or go to flaglercares.org. And Cheryl, did you say there's a banner at the top?
There is. There's a banner at the top. You can click on it to learn a little bit more about what it is we're trying to accomplish, and you can make a donation there.
Amazing. And I think we've got another call coming in. All right, we've got Desiree. Good morning, Desiree.
Good morning, Danielle. How are you today?
We're great. Thanks for calling in. Do you want to give everybody a little rundown on what you're donating here for Flagler Cares?
Yes. First of all, I'm just so excited to be donating, and it's exciting that I can just be a giver today. I would love to donate a free haircut for a special lady, an event, a young lady, as well as a young man's cut or an adult man's cut.
So,
they're feel free to come in and get their services.
So what she's donating is a $50 women's haircut, a $35 haircut for a young lady, and a $25 haircut for a young man.
That's amazing,
to be
Desiree.
used.
Thank you.
And please,
I got
please
to
tell
meet
us
her.
about your salon.
Yes, my salon is located on Route 100 in Palm Coast, right near the Total Salon off of Moody, and it's called Desire Beauty. And more than hair, I just love like therapy, speaking to my clients, making them feel good, making them go out and just conquer the world through their hair and feeling good about themselves.
And you're in the plaza that's right across from the Planet Fitness, right?
Yes, we are, and it has a Goodwill drop-off right in our location as well on the corner.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you,
that.
Desiree. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate and love everything you're doing, and I would love to continue being a part of it.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so
I
much.
got to meet her on Wednesday. Diamond Referral Group meets in our community room, and Michael extended an invitation to learn more about Flagler Cares. And the energy with that group is really amazing, and I felt very welcomed. And they all really care about each other.
And she goes to everything. I mean, you see her at all the events, wanting to help out. It's amazing. We love you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.
You too.
Desiree.
Bye.
So tell us a little bit more about what Flagler Cares does.
So we have a hard time defining what it is that we do, but one of the services that we provide is care coordination. So if someone is struggling to clear a hurdle of any kind, whether it be financial, related to health, mental health, substance use disorder, a disability, they can reach out to us. And if we don't provide the direct service that they need, we pride ourselves on being as knowledgeable as possible about what services are available in the community. And we make referrals.
And I know earlier you were talking about referring folks over to Flagler Volunteer Services. So how
Correct.
does that kind of tie together?
Yeah. So today, what we're seeking are businesses that are interested in donating or pledging their services. David brings up an excellent point that one of the best ways to not be isolated is to volunteer in your community. And Susie is the person to reach out to. She knows of all the opportunities that are available in Flagler County, and she can get you connected with a nonprofit that needs help.
And Susie, thank you for that plug. Cheryl, for Susie Gamblain, who's with us in the studio, Executive Director of Flagler Volunteer Services. We talked about your organization a little bit earlier, but I understand that you have an excellent neighbor-to-neighbor story that you would like to share, why this is so important.
Yeah, so because I work with local nonprofits and because we're also very heavily involved with disasters, one of the story that I really wanted to share today was about Flagler Strong in Flagler Beach. And the reason I bring it up is because it started out as just neighbors helping neighbors after Hurricane Irma. And there was so much flooding and destruction and so many people that were heavily impacted in Flagler Beach area, where some of the other areas of our county were not as impacted, that I don't think a lot of people even realized what Flagler Beach was going through. But the neighbors in Flagler County and Flagler Beach, they did, and they recognized it right off the bat, how many people were suffering. And they came together, just one neighbor after another neighbor, going and checking on all the different people that lived in their area. And then they went out further to other people that lived in areas that might have flooded. And they went door to door and started helping anybody who had those needs. There's a lot of elderly that live in Flagler Beach that maybe didn't have the insurance that they needed to take care of those issues. And that group just started out just as a group of neighbors helping neighbors. And now they're a movement in Flagler Beach.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
everybody
they are.
knows Flagler Strong. They're a movement. They're a nonprofit. They formed their own nonprofit. And they continued this work long after the needs from Hurricane Irma were taken care of. So sometimes you start out as just somebody that's helping your next door neighbor, but you grow into something much bigger and much better. And I just wanted to bring that up because I wasn't sure if it had been mentioned yet, but when I think about like how much an impact somebody just helping somebody else, I always think of Flagler Strong and the good work that they're doing in Flagler Beach.
Isn't that great? She just has like the biggest heart.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
And then you guys at the Rotary Club, I mean, you guys are basically neighbors helping neighbors too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Our Rotary Club of Flagler Beach that is growing. And, you know, any particular service in the community, whether it is food insecurity, whether it is someone who needs clothes, whether it is needing, like the police department and the fire chiefs needed an emergency management vehicle, and we got a district grant to get that for them. So we do so many things in the community.
That's amazing. So we do want to give a shout out, Massage by Natalie. And mental health plays a really big part of all of this and getting people back on where they need to be. So, you know, a lot of the people that are donating their stuff right now in this hour are services that we hope will help make those things happen. So Massage by Natalie is donating 2 $75 gift cards. And those can be used for like caregivers or somebody who needs, you know, that break. You can see they're kind of at that point.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity to connect them and let them have that experience of just decompression for a minute.
Thank you, Natalie. That's amazing.
I know.
Great idea. I think that what I'm getting from this is when you put out the call that there's a need to support people in the community, look at all of the interesting ideas that have come up that when we brainstorm, I don't think we ever would have thought of it. So this has been a great exercise, I think, to learn about new ways to help people.
And we want to introduce Anna. She's with the Bold Ladies, and she's going to share some of the things that she's going to be donating and talk about some of the other experiences people are offering up.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, good morning, and thank you for having me. So Danielle, you know, she has a great way of just asking for things. I love that about her.
Hey, guys, last minute, we need some help. Oh, sure,
so
no
she
problem.
texted me, and I looked at it. I said, great. I am on behalf of Bold Ladies in Business. We're a nonprofit here locally. And, of course, it just started to go like wildfire, right?
It did. It was great.
We love giving back. So based on that, I come on behalf of Heather, who is the proud owner of Hot Yoga Lounge. And she donated 30 days, a month of hot yoga, whether it's at the Flagler Studio, which is on 100, or on Pine Cone, which is our Palm Coast one. Anybody can use 30 days of decompression hot yoga, as far as I'm concerned. So that's one gift.
Yay, thank
to
you,
Hot
Heather.
Yoga
Thank you,
Lounge.
Heather.
And then I am giving off 2 sessions for lifestyle coaching. Somebody deserving that would want to get back on track. I think this is a great way to start. And for one lovely lady, a makeover for makeup, which I think is also part of your confidence and feeling good about yourself.
Indeed.
That's amazing.
Wonderful.
That is amazing.
She is super. And we do have a caller on the line real quick. Don't go anywhere, Anna.
Okay.
So, hey, Teresa, how's it going?
Hi, going well. And a shout out to Bold Ladies and also to Massage by Natalie. I've been a part of Bold Ladies. I've used Massage by Natalie. So we really have an awesome community, both just neighborly and business-wise. Really happy to see everybody reaching out.
Is this the Teresa?
Teresa Pontieri?
Yes.
All right.
Teresa.
Palm Coast City
Hi.
Council member
Yes,
Teresa.
yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So tell us a little bit about what you'd like to donate today.
Yeah, so I practice family law and also business litigation, and I know that a lot of people who are in need going through really big life changes oftentimes need assistance in the family law arena, and it can get really expensive. So I would like to donate 30 hours of pro bono of my legal services to
Wow.
anybody who needs assistance coming through your organization.
Oh, Teresa, thank you so much. Thank
Isn't
you
that
so
incredible?
much. That is
Yeah, happy to do it.
amazing.
I texted her. I was like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "The greatest gift I can give is my time." And I was just like, "That is amazing."
That is amazing.
So,
oh my gosh.
thank you
Yeah,
so much.
happy to do it.
You got so much going on, and we're sending all our love and prayers to you and your family, and thank you for doing this.
Absolutely.
Of course. Thank you guys. And thank you for everything that you do. You're so very welcome. I hope you all have a great weekend. And hey, everybody needs to come out to Spring Fest. Little plug.
All right. We'll see you there tomorrow.
Danielle, I wanted
All right.
to, if you don't mind, mention our sponsors for this 3-hour segment that we have for our inaugural Neighbors Helping Neighbors. Advent Health is sponsor number 1.
Yay!
Yes.
We love Advent Health. They're so great.
Klein Construction. Thank you, Scott Sowers.
Thank you, Scott.
And then Smart Technologies. And in the studio, we have Michelle Bartlome, who, yes. Hey, Michelle, do you want to just say a quick few words on behalf of Advent Health?
Yeah, stay with us.
We are just so glad to be a part of this event today, and what a wonderful day it's been so far. Our community has already given back so much, but I encourage anyone, get out there, make a phone call, go online. We love supporting the community, and what Flagler Cares does in this community is just so important.
Yay. We're so grateful. Thank you,
Thank you, Michelle.
So Anna, when you talk about like confidence and building those things, I mean, I remember as a mom starting over after a divorce, it was really difficult to get back into the workforce in a professional way. How does lifestyle coaching and a makeover really change that for a woman?
That's a great. Of course, when you have confidence, everything comes into place, helping them with their mindset, giving them tools to feel good about themselves. I've been there as a single mom, and it's scary that you can say, I can do this. And I'm there to give them a little bit of accountability and making sure that they have a coach that's watching them every step of the way.
And you walk the walk. You don't just talk the talk.
Thank you. I appreciate TLC Lifestyle Coaching. If anybody's interested, I'd love to help you.
And she does an amazing makeover should you need one.
And Danielle, we have Smart Technologies in the house with us, one of our sponsors. Hello, who is with us?
I'm Bob Doucette with Smart Technologies.
Welcome, Bob. Thanks for being a sponsor.
Oh no, it's our pleasure. This is a great purpose to fulfill, and what a great message! Neighbors helping neighbors. Think about that. We need that right now.
Yes.
And everywhere, especially in America. And here we are, I've been traveling quite a bit through my company and going around, and I come home to Flagler, and it's like, man, we are so blessed.
Yeah. Right?
We are so blessed. We got everything, and no traffic.
I know, right? Have you been up north lately and you're like, oh, this is like paradise for real, right?
It is.
So what made you want to sponsor the event?
Well, Smart Technologies, our vision is to fulfill every good purpose by glorifying God. And we realize that every business has a purpose. It may be making money, but what are you going to do with that money? So if we are helping businesses fulfill their purpose, we expect that comes back to the community in one fashion or another. In addition to it, we realize that people have a purpose. And if we're able to help people by doing these types of things, it's fulfilling the good purpose,
That's
which glorify
awesome.
God. Yep.
I think that's incredible, right?
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you again for being our sponsor this morning.
Oh, thank y'all.
So we do have some other people that we do want to give a shout out to. We have Wildflower Salon, Barbara Ward. Her husband, Brad, donated cash earlier. And so Barbara has actually donated 2 haircuts, one for a lady and one for a youth. So we've got that in here. We also have Dell's Garage. They've donated 2 oil changes. So we really want to thank Dell for his donation. And we've got Sharp Media. What they're doing is Tammy Kelly is an expert in social media training, and so she's like the Cindy DeLecki of the hammock.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
She's going to do some upskilling for folks, offering them some one-on-one training and also a 2-hour social media training class. So, it's part of building that resurgence and getting back on your feet is about upskilling and taking it to the next level. And so these are some folks that can really help out with those things.
Absolutely. You know, people who have urgent needs. It's a crisis at the moment. And so this is all about everyone avoiding a catastrophe. And as David said this morning during Free For All, this is not a handout, but this is a hand up. And we probably have all been there at some time in our lives. I know I have.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I always seem like you've always got it together.
Well, you know, just younger, and things happened as you're trying to get yourself established and, you know, getting involved with a career, and sometimes money is tight.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing that.
And thank God for help. Help
Hey,
by
so
others.
We've got some more donations walking in the door. Super excited. Come on in.
Come on in.
Yeah, and so we do also want to go ahead and give a shout out to Jay Shear when we're talking about coaching. Jay has donated 3 hours of professional coaching. So that's going to be a really huge help for folks as well. All right, so Party by Danny. What's going on?
Working hard.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell everybody a little bit about your business and what you're bringing with you today.
So Parties by Danny, we specialize in like a 24-hour turnaround. That means that you can give us a call in the morning at 8 o'clock, and if you want to do a party, we will make it happen.
That's a really good deal, right?
Yes.
So what did you bring with you today?
So we brought, I brought a $25 gift card.
Yay!
And I also brought some more gift cards from another company because they can't be here. So Maria Delgado, she's the owner of Culinary Wellness, and she sent 2 $25 gift card and one from Party by Danny.
She's amazing, and she actually runs the Children's Youth Expo.
Yes.
Which encourages young entrepreneurs to showcase their business. It's held at the Palm Coast Community Center. I think she had about 25 young entrepreneurs last year. It was really, really amazing to see these young people with businesses.
Right, and we are looking forward to the one she's going to have this year, which is probably going to be bigger and amazing.
I can't wait to see that. All right, so we have Miss Susan. What's going on with you?
Thank you for coming.
Hi there. I'm Susan Baird. I'm with the American Association of University Women. It's a national organization advocating for women and girls since 1881. Flagler County branch is celebrating 43 years in Flagler County. We are contributing $100 today.
Yay!
We have provided over $300,000 in scholarships to high school seniors, women returning to college, and art grants for girls in Flagler County. We're especially proud of our involvement with Tech Trek, a one-week summer camp for 7th grade girls, featuring hands-on science and technology classes, opportunity to meet women role models working in science and technology fields, all with a unique college campus experience. Tech Trek Camp is held at Stetson University and Florida Atlantic University. The only cost to families is a $50 registration fee. Wow. In the last 12 years, 59 7th grade Flagler County girls have attended Tech Trek Camp. Our branch meets on the second Saturday of the month from October through May at Cypress Knoll Golf Club. Please come join us. Check us out, AAUW Flagler.
And you guys have an event coming up, don't you?
We do. We are having our March meeting on March the 14th. And since it's Women's History Month, we are celebrating a program with women of the American Revolution.
It looks like an exciting. I saw the book cover.
Great.
Is it like Lost Voices?
Yes,
it
Lost
is?
Voices, exactly.
That's cool.
Right.
So how important do you think it is for us as a community to lift women up when they're in a time of crisis?
Oh, this is why we're here today, to support you guys. This is a wonderful work you're doing, and we're very, very proud of you.
That's amazing. And these are the ladies doing it. Cheryl, have you met Susan?
I'm a member of this organization.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Susan, how are you? Listen, we just got word. We just got a $5,000 donation.
Are you kidding?
Yes,
Yay.
it's anonymous, but we got $5,000.
Yay! Oh my gosh!
How exciting is that?
Excellent.
Bell, where's the bell?
Yeah, keep that bell ringing. That is
Oh my goodness, that's
a
amazing.
big wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think she inspired it. She brought the good luck with
Maybe
her when
that's
she
what it
came in the
is.
studio.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
oh my, whoever you are, thank you so much. That's
No,
amazing.
they have an amazing organization, and when I had my time with the Flagler Youth Orchestra, we were one of the first organizations that they supported with their arts grant, and it was a big deal. So thank you.
That is so cool. And they're teaching young women to have like poise and standards and really try to excel in life, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very proud.
I think that's awesome. Thank you so much for bringing your donation in and bringing us some good luck.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Absolutely. And we're still
awesome.
taking calls.
We got
please.
Debbie on the line? Oh, we got Debbie Meyer on the line. Hi,
Oh,
Debbie.
hi, Deb.
Hey, you guys are doing a great job for such a great organization.
Yay, thank you so much we're glad to have you on the line.
And this is Debbie and Jeff Myers with Compass Landmark Realty
Yes, real
Office.
estate company.
Yes, and I know you're a member of Rotary Club of Flagler Beach as well.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
You embrace the concept of service above self. So tell us, why are
Well,
you concerned about neighbors versus helping neighbors?
Well, this is such an amazing community, and it's been so good to us. And so we just love to reach out and give back whenever and however we possibly can. And I think this is a great opportunity, and we would like to donate $200.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Deb.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, and they have the best golf course on A1A.
Yeah, nice putting green. You can't miss them. They're right next to the next
Absolutely.
door cafe.
And I do want to give a plug. They have this amazing app that's a Flagler Beach app. It's really cool, so please check it out.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And thank you for mentioning it. Anything and everything you want to know about Flagler, you can go on that app and find out. And we are working on getting it for Android. Right now it's Apple, but within the next week it should be worked for Android as well. So check it out.
Yay!
That's
and
amazing.
Thank you for putting A1A on there. That really makes my heart happy.
Absolutely. We love it. We love it.
You guys have a great Friday. Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Awesome. So we also have some other people we still got to keep shouting out here. Let's see here. We got Sharp Media done. We got Anna. She did her thing. We got Jay Shear. We got his thing here. I feel like there's somebody that we're forgetting. Bob, is there anybody else on your list? Oh, Tag Ventures. So Tag, Kathy and Dom Ostrino, I talked to her this morning. They're going to donate some handyman services because they said you needed some.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Well, I don't personally, but
No.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so they've committed to doing some handyman services for you. And then just so you know, Dell's Garage,
Yes.
they will do diagnostics for free.
I love
They
that,
work
Dell.
on my daughter's truck all the time.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Dell's Garage, and they donated 2 oil changes also.
Thank you, Dell.
So we can
Oh
pick
my
those
gosh!
guys up.
Thank you, Dels. That's amazing.
I know, right? And so,
And the oil changes, it's a tricky thing, right? If you're living paycheck to paycheck, having to pay $100 to go get your oil changed, that's a burden, right?
It's expensive.
But if you put it off, then
He's
we're
on the
talking
line.
about a lot more money.
okay, so we got
Right.
somebody else on the line. We got Michael Connolly on the line. Hey, Michael, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself? How you ladies doing?
Hi, Michael.
Good. I hope I have a feeling of what are you going to donate today?
I am the fence guy, and I'm going to be donating $500 worth of fence repairs.
Oh my gosh. That is
Yay.
amazing.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
And this is our fence guy. Susie, this is our fence guy.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Michael.
Hi,
We
DJ.
appreciate you.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you.
Anything I can do to help. I've always needed help throughout my life, and now finally me and my wife are in a position where we can help a little bit.
Gosh, I love
we wanna
that.
do as much as we can.
And then he also does handyman services too, so maybe you can finagle some of those out of him as well.
I'm very grateful
That's
to meet
true.
him. Very grateful.
Thank you, brother.
Michael. We appreciate
Thank you.
Okay, of course. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day. Be safe out there.
You too. Bye-bye.
And Danielle, we have a special guest in the studio.
Hi, special guest.
Hi, special guest. Cheryl, would you like to introduce
So
to your
this-
left here who we have?
So this is DJ Lebo. She,
Yeah.
she
I've
leads
heard
the
of you.
Early Learning Coalition, and she's also she's on our board at Flagler Care. So
right on.
she serves multi positions today.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
But you're alone.
I am alone. I wasn't sure how much noise
She usually has a pup with her.
Yes.
Oh, then
Yes.
you travel with like a pack of kids or something.
A dog.
A dog.
She's a trainer of dogs.
Of service dogs.
Yes, service dogs.
That's amazing. So what are you doing here today? Just to
So
hang out?
I'm really just here to support Flagler Cares. I'm the chair of the board for them. I work for the Early Learning Coalition of Flagler and Volusia, and it's a perfect dovetail of the work that we do and the work that Flagler Cares does. And so I'm happy to support them and us. I think of it as us. And so I'm here to support.
How do you feel about the success of the day?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's so exciting.
Did you hear there was an anonymous $5,000 donation?
I just heard that. I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so sweet. It's so nice.
It's amazing. So, like, what's your big dream, like, for the board? Like, every chair has, like, something they want to accomplish. What is it for you?
Oh, it's so hard to say because I always think about, I'm so hooked on the concept of the whole child and making sure that we solve problems holistically and not just one thing at a time. And that's what I think Flagler Cares is really good about. Is that, JT just mentioned that they have their tentacles in everything. And I think that's a really good way of putting it. We're gap fillers. We try to make sure that we're solving the problems of the community. And I think that if we can become that go-to agency, that everybody kind of knows and says, oh, if I can't get something solved, I'm going to call them. And it's the first one on the top of their head. That's what I think we should be.
That's amazing. I think this is going to definitely help put that in people's minds like that.
I think
Because people have had such a hard time defining what Flagler Cares is and does. And I think it's just because you guys respect the privacy of the folks that you work with that people don't know. Those success stories aren't like being blasted throughout the media, but there's all these great things that you have accomplished.
Right.
And DJ, not only your volunteerism through Flagler Cares, but you're the executive director of a very important organization in town.
I think so too.
Yeah, Volusia and Flagler Early Learning Coalition. Would you like to say something about the group that you lead?
Sure, yes. So we focus really on helping young children be ready for kindergarten. And so we do everything we can, both socially, emotionally, physically, and cognitively to help prepare them. We help prepare parents to understand what their child needs, whether it be cognitively, again, and just really standard child development. So we do that through a variety of services. And probably our number one service we're known for is we help pay for childcare. So we're contracted, we pay quite a bit of money for childcare. And we're contracted with childcare providers throughout the 2 counties, and it's about 50 childcare providers in Flagler. And then we also support the voluntary pre-kindergarten program. So in the state of Florida, there's a constitutional amendment that allows every single 4-year-old to go to preschool for free.
That's a perfect segue because our next guest is Florida Senator Tom Leek. He's going to make a donation.
Tom.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Hey, guys. How are you? Doing great. We're here on the Senate floor here during session. I'm trying to get through this last 2 weeks.
We love it. Thank you for taking time. I know you're so busy.
Tom, it's Cheryl Tristram. Do you still miss me?
Hey, Cheryl. I miss you. Yeah, all the time, Cheryl. Whenever you need a job, you come see me.
I used to be his secretary.
Oh, my gosh. That's awesome.
And I understand, Tom, one of the best secretaries, executive assistants you've ever had.
Well, that's why he said yes.
Exactly right. And you know what? She suffered an awful lot with me, and she stuck it out.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He tells the story that I'm the reason that he's conservative.
Oh. Great values. We love that.
No, I loved working with Tom, and if I wouldn't have had a baby, I would still be there. So
that's amazing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And, it's kind of come full circle now because he's here. He's going to make a donation, and then tell us a little bit about what's going on where he is. So, tell us a little about your donation today.
Well, I'd like to make a donation of $500 if that's all right.
Yay!
And,
Thank you, Tom.
Ring that bell.
And I'm going to have to. Yeah. I'm going to have to cut us a little short here because I'm going to let you listen to something real quick.
Sure.
I'm literally on the Senate floor as we're about to start voting here. So if you turn on the Florida channel, you'll see me hidden in a room in the back making this phone call.
Getting good advice from good conservatives, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Thank you, Tom. This
well,
is really
amazing. Thank you guys
amazing.
for having me, and I'm happy to support.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Be safe and have a great time in
All right.
session.
All
Bye.
right.
Thanks.
Bye, Tom.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Yay! I was afraid we weren't going to be able to get him. I knew he was so busy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, he's not going to call. He's not going to call. But he did. That's amazing.
DJ, one of the things that I really respect and appreciate about Flagler Cares is that you endeavor to have a relationship with the folks that you serve. Can you expound on that a little bit, Cheryl?
Well, so the motto is we want to be transformational, not transactional.
And the only way that you can do that is to really listen and hear the stories of those that we serve. I think what we do really well, and we know this from little clues that we get from clients when they come to the lobby, that we treat everyone with respect. We meet them where they are in that moment. Compassion is behind every decision that we make or any direction that we provide. And we often, because of the way that clients have been treated at other organizations, that they come in with a chip on their shoulder. They're asking for help, but you can tell that they have been mistreated in other places. And I think they're very pleasantly surprised when they see how compassionate all of our staff are. And we have 2 care coordinators, Grace and Danny, and both of them approach their work as if they were working for a family member. So I think that's what we do really well, and that's how we get to know their story. People feel comfortable and they trust us.
And today is all about donating services or dollars to the Barrier Fund.
Correct.
And can you just say a little bit more about the Barrier Fund?
Sure.
For those that didn't hear about this earlier.
So our CEO, Carrie, is a fantastic grant writer, and so she goes after every possible grant that is out there to support the services that we provide. Unfortunately, there are no grants to do some of the work that we would really, really like to do. We can help someone apply for food stamps or Medicaid, but if we also learn in that conversation that they don't have a car seat, for example, for their child, or one's in disrepair because they were in a car accident, to date, we haven't had those kind of funds to be able to go out and correct those types of issues. So this is unrestricted money that gives us a little bit of flexibility. We can be nimble. We can be quick about resolving these issues that we learn about in care coordination or through the therapies that we provide.
So speaking of a little more funding towards that, we do have Dr. Bickle on the line.
Dr. Stephen Bickle, hello. you remember
Dr. Bickle?
Remember us?
Hi. Actually, Bob refers to me as BB2. We call ourselves Brother Bob and Brother Bick.
That's
anyway,
right. That's right, my dear friend. First of all, I know Flagler Cares appreciates you so much.
No kidding. No kidding.
You have been a donator and a contributor to Flagler Cares financially and other ways since the beginning. And we're so glad you called in to this inaugural event.
You're welcome. By the way, I got to give thanks to my wife, too, for letting me indulge my support for Flagler County now that I live in Shelby County, Tennessee. But anyway.
We're glad you didn't forget about us.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts about neighbors helping neighbors? Why do you think this is so important?
Well, maybe it'll help if I just kind of go through the thinking that our group, David, you, and I went through with Vigilantes to try to pick who we wanted to support. And our criteria were sort of, we wanted organizations that really knew how to match and find people who needed stuff. And, we could do the screening because we didn't want to do any. Picking people who needed stuff that could be helped cost effectively and coordinate the whole thing. So Flagler Cares, just with their Barrier Fund, they've been doing this Barrier Removal Fund, I guess the term is, have been doing this for several years quite effectively, keep good records, and we thought it was the perfect partner to, just get them some money and let them see what they could do with it. So we started that, I think, a couple of years ago.
Right, absolutely. And again, it's not about, handing out money, but it's about providing a hand up to help someone to avoid a catastrophe when they're in a crisis. And the Barrier Fund is just the perfect way to do this. So you're right, Steve. And again, the number is 386-237-6255. Please make a donation, and we'll talk to you on the air like we are with Dr. Bickle. But, Steve, yes, the Barrier Fund, I don't think there's anything really like it in the community.
Not that I'm aware of.
Go ahead,
Dr. Bickle.
No, go ahead.
I think the closest thing that we have would be like St. Vincent de Paul, where they, I think their primary focus is on utility assistance. But I have heard, like in our case, we had a collaboration with them where they split the cost of a water heater for one of our senior clients. And we really appreciated that because no single organization was out the $1,800 that it would have cost to replace it and then cover the water bill. So.
It's incredible.
You know, one thing that anybody who's worked with people struggling has seen over and over again is that people go through this sort of period where they're kind of, you know, a lot of people have a lot of resources and they get setbacks and they deal with it and through their resources. But people who don't go through this sort of stepwise downward trajectory. And like having worked in the free clinic and with my health department patient, I've seen this over and over where things start slipping. Like they start struggling with their rent, or they have a health problem and are out of work for a few weeks, or their car breaks down, and then their whole sort of stability starts deteriorating, and then you get into this survival mode where you're scrambling so much that you can't catch up or get ahead. And then we look at these people and they're struggling and think, you know, what it's like. Well, it's a whole different world there. And so I've always thought that things like this barrier fund or helping people avoid, you know, losing their housing could make such a difference on people's entire life trajectories.
Well, and those people that you just described, they're trying to also parent at the same time that they're going through these struggles, and that can have a negative impact on the way that they're parenting their children. So you're not really just helping that one individual, you're having an impact on everyone that they take care of in their life.
And
I totally agree.
Brother Bick, we appreciate you so much, even though you've moved to Memphis, Tennessee. You are still involved and active in the community, not only helping Flagler Cares, but also you are the clinical director of the HIV/AIDS program for the Flagler County Health Department. So thank you so much, Steve, for your services to others. You exemplify, my friend, service above self.
Well, thank you. And listen, I can't think of a more worthy organization to support than Flagler Cares and to this program. This Neighbors Helping Neighbors program is highly leverages all the resources in the community to help people who are really in jams.
Thank you, Dr.
Absolutely.
Bickle.
Thank you, Steve. Brother
Okay,
Bick.
carry on. I hope you have great success with this fundraising.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. We're doing well. All right.
Okay, excellent.
Do you think it's time, Danielle, for another update from either Cheryl or Carrie Baird?
Dun, dun, dun. She's checking the numbers, folks.
So one thing I wanted to mention while we're waiting on her to find that number. So we oversee a concept called the Flagler County Village. And so one of the things that we try to do there is bring together organizations that provide services that we feel our clients are going to be in need of. And so, for example, Early Learning Coalition is actually located technically in Volusia County. So they were, I don't know how many years ago, invited to actually be a part of the Flagler County Village. So they have staff on site in our offices providing walk-in services for anyone needing the services that they provide.
You guys are one of the first ones in the village, weren't you?
We were.
I thought so. I remember way back in the beginning. I was like, I think it was them. So speaking of services, we've got Michelle Anderson on the line. Hey, Michelle, how's it going?
Good, Danielle. How are you?
We're great. Thanks for calling in. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be donating today.
Well, I thought I would donate mediation sessions.
See, there's that creativity.
Right.
I love it.
Well,
Thank you.
I've been doing it a long time, and I actually have some experience with Flagler Cares because last year our family had a bit of a medical crisis. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and they were able to offer some great referrals for us, and I think it's a wonderful organization. And if I'm able to give back, I would love to. I was specifically thinking that people may contact Flagler Cares if they're having a landlord-tenant issue, if they're facing eviction or unable to pay their rent, and that's one of the things that I specialize in, is mediating landlord-tenant cases. especially here in our circuit. So I thought that would be good.
I think
That
it looks
is
like a
amazing.
wonderful gift.
Yes. Lots of big eyeballs here in the studio. Like, that's a great idea.
So she's donated 5 2-hour mediation
That's
sessions.
amazing.
And they're
That's
worth $600 each.
That's amazing. Michelle, thank you.
No problem. I'm happy to help.
And you are well physically?
I am well. It's certainly a journey.
We have another guest in the studio that we would like to introduce to our audience, Danielle.
Uh-oh, we have Greg Feldman in the house.
Hi, Danny.
Good morning, Greg. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for the opportunity to be here.
Absolutely. Tell us what you brought with you today.
I brought a gift certificate, I guess you could call it, from Publix. My concern would be when people are in crisis or something negative happens to them. This would help a little bit because you always want to make sure that your children are fed. Honestly, little story is that back in the day when I was young, I wasn't aware of it, but my parents hid it very well. But we were only about a week or two from homelessness, and it made a big difference in my adult life when I found out, which was when I was a teenager. They hid it from me very nicely, so I sorta know what it's like, and this is just a little something to help.
Thank you. Every something helps.
That's amazing. Thank you very much, Greg.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
You know, and that's an example of like the parents trying to keep it together for the kids and not putting that burden on their child, right?
Yes.
It's very hard to hide, but evidently my parents did a great job of it. But I feel for anybody who would be in that position. So thank you for the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, we're glad you could do it and be here and be a part of it.
Thank you.
So I think we've got some numbers coming in here.
We do.
What do we see?
We're at $29,773 and $14,000 in services.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Flagler County community. Thank you so much.
That's incredible. You know, and I know the initial talked about goal was 30,000, and everybody was like, "Oh man, do we think we can make that number?" And we might actually make $30,000 today. Is that incredible?
That is fantastic.
So, how much are we short? I'm putting in $100 from Flagler News Weekly.
I mean, we're at $29,773. I mean,
okay, cool. So I'm putting in $100. So we made 30,000.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else out there? I think that I had somebody else who wanted to call in. I was hoping she might make it before the end of the noon hour. We'll have to see before the noon hour hits. So do you have any success stories you can talk about from the Barrier Fund without disclosing, people's information?
Sure, we have a couple. I've mentioned it a couple of times today, was the collaboration that we did with St. Vincent de Paul and Human Services, where we replaced a water heater for a senior couple here in Flagler County. And the way that we learn about these clients, by the way, they will come to us with a need for a service that we provide. So they're not calling us up going, "I need a new water heater." That's not the way that works. So in this case, she came to us because we have a program called Keep the Holiday Lights On, where we will cover $100 of either a water or electric bill for a client. So she was in the process of being vetted for that particular service. And during that process, we saw a water bill that was absolutely outrageous for 2 seniors. So that was a clue that something was amiss. And then we learned that there was the leaky water heater. And so our care coordinator went into action and started calling resources and collaborate. She helped the client apply for the utility assistance with the county. And it was all wrapped up in about 3 days.
That's really quick.
And then no one organization actually was out the $1,800 that it would have cost to resolve the issue as a whole. We had an example of a woman that contacted us, and she was the victim of human trafficking. She was concerned that the person that was involved may have a key to her home. Our COO was over at Lowe's, bought a lock. Care coordinator was out in the hammock within an hour, and we were able to deliver that lock.
Safety and security.
Yeah, we had another example. A woman had been gifted a tiny home, was given permission to place that tiny home on someone's property out in Western Flagler, and she needed drywall and some insulation to get the permit approved. And so we covered the cost of the drywall and the insulation so that she would have. So as you can hear, like everything is a barrier to something that we're trying to resolve. So not having an outrageous water bill and having hot water, safety through a new lock, and housing.
It all
So
matters. So I had two people I almost forgot. Courtney Akel from Dick Stark Carpet One Floor and Home has donated a rug.
Fantastic.
She said she couldn't make it down, but she'd give you a rug. And the To Do Dudes have donated 2 hours of help whenever you need that as well.
that is amazing.
So I wanna
Thank
thank
you
those
to-
guys,
and
too.
we've used them too as well.
The two
So
have
yeah.
And Danielle, here's another donation. If you could announce for us, please.
Oh, great. So the Moya Thompson from the Fun Coast Parrot Heads, they have made a cash donation. Do we know how much?
I'm not sure. If we have time, they can take
Oh, let's give her a call and see if she wants to talk about it.
Yeah, love that.
That's awesome. We love it.
And, you know, Cheryl's example, especially the first one, 4 different organizations were involved in helping someone on the spot, an urgent need that needed to be addressed. It kind of reminds me of, you know, it takes a village.
It does.
You know,
Yeah.
thus the Flagler Cares County Village concept, where there's organizations all around Flagler Cares right there where they can address something immediately. And I just love the motto, no wrong door.
That's a cool thing to say.
Flagler Cares' motto, no wrong door.
All right, so we got Moya on the phone. Hi, Moya. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
We're great, thanks. So we're right here at the end. What's your donation going to be today?
So, you know, we have a small organization here in Flagler County, and so we don't have a ton of money, but we're so compelled by the cause that we wanted to donate $100.
Oh, my
Thank you so much.
That's
Yay.
amazing.
You.
And you guys
Thank
do the
you.
trash pickup too, so we love you anyway.
And Moya
we do a lot of, we do.
She's
we
also
do a lot
a
of stuff throughout
fantastic
the
volunteer with
community.
us.
Wait,
Yeah.
tell us more about what she does.
So the Fun
Well,
Coast
we, you know, we're a small organization. The Fun Coast Parrot Head Club is a local organization that it was formed by people that support the late singer Jimmy Buffett. And his motto and the club's motto across the world is to party with a purpose, and we carry that out to the letter. We
I
do
can
a
get
lot of
behind that.
partying throughout the community, and then occasionally we have a purpose behind it. No, I'm just kidding. We actually raise money through various activities and donate to local organizations like the Grace Food Pantry and the Flagler Humane Society, and then national organizations like American Cancer Society and others. And we do the road cleanups on A1A, otherwise known as Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway.
Hey, you guys
Had
just
to get
had
that in.
You just had an event over at Loopers the other night, right?
We had our monthly flocking, our monthly meetings, which are required by Jimmy Buffett law.
That sounds
are
so
called
fun.
Flocking, and they're fabulous. Join us. They're fabulous, and we have one every month somewhere in the community. And we have some members in Volusia, but we're mostly Flagler. And we really, really have a good time getting together. And it's at these flockings that other parrot heads meet. We meet each other, and we come up with brilliant ideas about local causes to support.
You know, what's so cool about your club is you benefit the community in significant ways, and you have a lot of fun while you do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we definitely have a lot of fun. The pH in Fun Coast Parrot Head Club is worn out very well here.
Yeah.
And I just want to throw in, because this is Susie with Flagler Volunteer Services, that Moya is also one of our fabulous volunteers. And I wanted to bring up during COVID, when we were doing the traffic control for all the vaccines and the testing.
Yes.
Moya was the one out there with her funny hats and directing traffic every day, just bringing the fun to things that were really difficult times. So thank you, Moya, for all you do, and thank you for the donation. Flagler Cares is a wonderful
Thank you,
cause
Susie.
to give that
Thank
to.
you so much.
We
Thanks
love
a
it.
lot, you
Thanks,
guys.
Moya. Have a good day.
All right, looks like we
Okay,
have
you
a
too.
service.
Thanks.
It looks like we have a
Bye-bye.
service donation. I should put my glasses.
Oh,
on.
yay.
So we have a service donation from Age Well, Die Well.
Yay. Her place is amazing.
And she's offering 3 sessions. This is Dr. Sherry Klein making this. So she's our neighbor. She's across the parking lot from us.
She's really awesome.
And my colleague and I, Tamira, we are dying to use her salt room. So we need to know, Dr. Sherry, can we use it together? Can we just go in there and have lunch and be in the salt room? But she is amazing, and I love her array of services over there. So thank you so much,
She's so
Dr.
good.
Sherry.
We just had her on Lifeline 2 weeks ago talking about it, and she's running a program where she's going to be doing studying some people in the community. So maybe you can get multiple uses out of it.
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
It's. I think it's bell time, Danielle.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And we got Mary Lauk on the phone here. So, hey, Mary, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing, Danielle?
Good. I'm so glad you're able to get in. What's
You
going on
guys
with you?
sound great. Well, I've been listening to you all the way into work. It was like, oh no, I've got to hurry and get there.
I know. I was like, I hope she makes it. So what are you donating today?
Well, I personally am donating $100.
Thank you so much.
And then on behalf of the Flagler Women's Club, I am offering a Stuff the Trunk event for the charity of your choice. What we do with the Stuff the Truck events is we find a charity that needs specific items, and we go ahead and coordinate that with the public and have them bring it to the club
That's
and
amazing.
fill our trunks.
So Flagler Cares sounds like they're pretty happy about that one.
you. Oh my gosh. Very happy.
Thank you, Mary. You're amazing.
All these great ideas, though, Carrie.
Yes, and I would like to plug that the Women's Club is celebrating their 80th anniversary this year.
Happy birthday.
And we are, and WNCF is kind enough to plug our Smoking at the House event, which is happening next Saturday at the Firehouse in Flagler Beach.
We love it. I'm so glad you're doing all this fun stuff. How's Barb doing?
Barb's doing great.
Good. So, the clubhouse, oh, wait, you have to be a member to rent the clubhouse, right?
No.
No, not anymore? So if anybody needs
No, the club
a
is
really
open.
cool venue, you can rent there. It's a really amazing place. We've had some cool events there. So always keep that in mind if you're looking for something different. So
thanks for that plug.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Mary. All right. Well, have a good day at work.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh. The Women's Club. I love that. They're amazing.
Absolutely.
Do you guys work with them?
I don't think we've had the opportunity.
No, I don't think we have.
When they do
Who
this,
did we
they'll
do
get
the
a
tour
U-Haul.
with? So Carrie and I give a tour of Flagler Cares in the Flagler County Village.
Mhm.
And so we try to do that on a monthly basis. And our focus is on bringing in interesting people that we think will create a really fun conversation. So not unlike what we're doing today, where we learn a lot about, but I think we had some of their members actually participate in a tour.
They have about 100 members of women. They get together every month, and they do like really fun activities all throughout the month, like bunko and fire chili for the firehouse and raise money for the police department. But they'll do like a U-Haul truck, and they'll get people and stuff it full of stuff. So you guys can really, if you need something, they're your
All right.
go-to girls.
Our wheels are turning.
I know.
All right, are we done, Mark? We still have anybody else? All right, well, I guess that wraps it up. We raised $30,000, David. Can you believe it? Yay! Good job. So we do want to thank all the amazing people that gave today.
Wait. Hot news.
Uh-oh.
We just got another $5,000 anonymous donation.
Stop it! Really?
Thank you, Flagler County community.
What's the number?
I don't know now.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of math.
Math on the fly.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, I think we're at 35,000.
$35,000, $10,000 more than we hoped to raise. And 14,000 in goods. That's incredible.
Amazing.
And for this 3 hours, we want to again thank Advent Health, Klein Construction, and Smart Technologies. Michelle Bartlett Mason House. Thank you, Michelle. And Advent Health.
Oh my gosh. Any last words, you guys?
This has been amazing. I think it's one thing to try to raise money, but we have so many new ideas and all of these services that just putting those things all together to help our clients and our neighbors is a great opportunity.
Anybody have their faith restored in our community today?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you, Bob and David and Dr. Bickle, for sort of dreaming up this idea, and we were very happy to execute it. So
Our absolute pleasure and delight. Flagler Cares is so important to the community, especially this neighbors versus neighbors. Listen to me. Neighbors helping neighbors. Inaugural event. Ay, ay, ay.
And we do want to give a shout out to Mark. Thank you for
Thank you,
taking all the
Mark.
calls.
Thank
Yay! All right, and Jay, we're thinking of him and his family as well as and when he's away. So you can still make a donation at flaglercares.org.
Yes,
sure can.
Yep.
And just if you are toying around with a pledge of service, certainly reach out to us. You can either reach out to me or to Carrie with your idea. And we just look forward to having these relationships where when we're trying to solve a problem, we know who to call in order to get help with resolving it.
That's awesome.
And one more time, Danielle, 386-237-6255.
All right, that's it. And you guys have a great weekend. And
all right, thank you.
Yay.
Serving Flagler County for a decade and a half. WNZF, 1550 AM, 94.9 FM HD3, and W235CW Bunnell.
Detoxes just